Okay.
Test, 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 test.
Test, 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 test.
Test, test, test.
Whoa, there's a heck of an echo.
There is an echo.
Echo.
Echo, echo, echo. What's the name of that song?
Echo.
Isn't that a
Huh?
We need to know if it's on the stream.
Oh, hey, well, I should probably check that then. If you're already on the stream and you're listening to us act a fool, send us a text while I'm pulling it up.
Test, test.
Hold on. I can hear the cheering. Now I had one sit. Oh, wait.
test, 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 test?
I just heard that like I talked about the cheering. I had somebody say they could hear us, so. Oh, what is that? What are. Whoa. Yeah. It's blurry. It's blurry.
Do we just want to talk for a few minutes while this is going on?
Yeah. If we're not, we're real quiet on here. Should be able to adjust the levels somewhere too, even on that. Man, we're echoing.
Crank
real
us up.
Well, the echo is real
Echo,
bad.
echo, echo. When we get to 5, I'm going to start throwing some stuff out there.
Okay.
'71's Brody Rogers. Who's 83?
Okay, I don't.
We are coming to you live from Holdenville, Oklahoma. This is Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander, and we've got a big district football game between the Holdenville Wolverines and the Davis Wolves.
District opener.
District opener for both teams.
At Wolverine Kingdom, is that what they called it?
That's exactly right?
How's
So
it feel,
big-
Brad?
Big district game. Holdenville coming in 3-0. It's been a long time since Holdenville has been 3-0. Davis coming in 2-1, looking to start some district dominance this evening.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is a series that overall has been pretty much the Davis way. It's went
Okay.
Davis way predominantly. Davis leads the all-time series 6-0. Now, the series was originally started in 1980, so there hadn't been a lot of meetings, but there has been 6 of them, with Davis being 6-0 in those times. They've met in the playoffs 4 times. Davis in 1980, in 2000, 2001, and 2020. So 4 of the 6 they've met in the playoffs. So when these teams play, usually it's been the playoffs.
Right. Also, while Brad is giving us these facts, a real quick shout out to Mr. Boyd Fulton.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's who they came from, right?
We just don't have him, so we appreciate all his work every week. He's on the spot. Now, there's only been one. Well, we actually had a stat that he was not sure of one week. I don't know what it was. We thought we stumped him.
That was the longest pass yard.
Oh, yeah. Here come the Wolves.
Yeah, yes, for those of you who are watching, I do know we are not playing Pauls Valley. For some reason, our laptop is a little delayed here. I'm hoping that resets itself. We've told the computer that we are playing Holdenville, and we've put their logo on there, but it hasn't changed it yet on our stream. So understand we do know that. So I believe that.
Are we in the wrong town? What happened?
Yeah.
Good news is the football team's here too. So
Hey, they showed up.
We're all in the right place, right?
Yeah.
So.
And I know, we're in an interesting spot. We are in the stands again, and so any technical issues that all kind of stems from
right
that.
above
So
the band, so that's
we
going
are
to be
right
interesting.
above the band. That'll be an adventure.
So ready to hear a little trombone right in my ear.
Absolutely, it'll be awesome.
So again, big district opener for the Davis and Holdenville. These are the two teams currently ranked first in the district. Again, that's just based off of preseason play. But now that they are in district, both teams are ranked 1 and 2 in the district for record currently.
So apparently our computer does not like the Wolverine logo, so it did just update to say the Wolverines, but the Wolverine logo doesn't want to show up. Hey, whatever.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know. That's the We Woke a Tiger coming out. I don't want to see it.
70 to 0. I don't. That's all I got to say about this year. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Sorry, Brad.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm sorry, Brad.
It's okay. It's
So
still tender.
So, not a bad little drive over here.
No.
It wouldn't not nearly as long as some other drives we've made.
You guys missed out. I was in the RV on the way over here. We had some nice.
We do feel like we missed out because we didn't have the karaoke version.
We didn't have the rock
on the way over here.
That's true.
So that was a little upsetting, but
so shout out to Dusty Parsons for giving me the ride in the motorhome RV on the way down here, and so still have some sandwiches left over. So if you get desperate, hit us up afterwards. I bet we could probably fix you a sandwich.
Sweet. I like a good sandwich.
So our normal laptop operator, who is not with us tonight, is actually sending me texts how it's not looking correct because she.
Hey, if you're not going to make the trip,
So
Alexis Davis, we'll shout you out. We don't want to hear it.
So let's catch up. The game's about to start. We got 1:07, or actually it's
they
about
just took
kickoff.
it off.
So we are the Wolves will kick off. Captains this evening for the Wolves were number 79, Kobe England, number, I believe it was 80. I don't want to tell you wrong. How about number 83, Brady Greenlee, and then also number 71, Brody Rogers, our three captains this evening.
Brody Rogers, media member.
I'll try to throw you some.
New kicker this evening.
Okay.
Levi Pullen.
Okay.
Kickoff's going to be fielded about the 30-yard line, caught in the air. Got a little bit of room to run. It's going to get brought out of bounds at about the, just past the 30. They're going to mark him at the 31.
Returned by number 20 for the Wolverines, sophomore Malachi Henderson.
So if you can hear the background behind us, we are in the stands, and we get to be by the party tonight. We are right beside the band.
By the party? We are the party, Bobby. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, yeah, it's going to be a party where we're at this evening. Wolverines 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Heavy set this time by the Wolverines. They're going to put a man in motion, try and get out on the edge. He's got a little room to run.
Let's go.
He's at the 40.
Wrap
going
him
to cut
up.
back.
Let's go.
Looks to make another guy miss. Comes down at about the 45-yard line.
That run by number 11, Isaiah King for the Wolverines, a junior.
Nice 14-yard run on that first down. Nothing tricky there. Quarterback just got out on the edge, had a nice little lane. Defensive end that time got sucked in a little bit, got locked down, kind of created a nice lane. So we'll have to make sure and keep containment. Holdenville with a single man out wide on the far side of the field. Quarterback straight handoff up the middle. Makes the first guy miss, gets down to about the 42-yard line.
Davis got a little assistance from the back judge there. He kind of got in that running back's way, slowed him down a little bit.
Another first down run there. Again, going to have to tighten up that run defense.
So, real quick, I'm going to shout out, I think this is the Wolverine Quarterback Club. The center spread of the program is the Holdenville roster and then the Davis roster.
I like it.
So, I like it. I'm a fan.
Tailback this time is going to keep on a straight follow, picks up about 3 yards. So I guess that's progress because we didn't give up a first down.
Right. Right. That was run by number 9, Cash Carter Jr. for Holdenville.
Second down and about 8 yards at the 42-yard line. Tailback's going to keep, met up front that time. 45, Spencer the Polecat.
The Polecat
brought him down at the line of scrimmage.
Causing havoc, stinking up the backfield.
No
I'm
gain.
Get in trouble.
3rd and 8
I'm gonna hear
now.
about it on Monday. It'll be great.
Davis showing the defense that time. 2 receivers to the near side. Single back behind the quarterback. Quarterback's going to go to the weak side. He's got a little bit of a lane. He's got a first down and some.
Man.
Still on his feet.
Wrap him up.
Goes down in
like number 17, Seth Knapp, making that final stop. That was number 11, King, for the Wolverines.
25 yard. They're down to the 25-yard line now after that first down run.
Credit to 12, which I believe is Trey Milton, right?
Yep.
If I'm, 12 actually got the shoelaces of the quarterback as he ran by him, just to trip him up to, make him fall down.
That quarterback's explosive.
Yeah, he's got some speed.
He's
got some wheels on him.
Give him credit. He's got some quarterback. He's got some vision. Sees the open lanes and
so
finds
here we
it pretty
go.
easily.
Double tight end look this time. They're going to pull both the guard and tackle. Brought down for no gain. Read very well by the defense that time.
That's going to be looks like a run by number 5, Cy Tiger.
So, kind of like the old OU days, after a while, they when OU pulled that guard and the tackle, the defender just kind of followed behind and made the play, and Davis did the
Brad,
same
I wasn't
job
paying
there.
attention to the old OU days.
Oh, you missed out then.
No, I was watching the old OSU days where we weren't sure where we were at, but we were in the Big 8.
There you go.
Oh, the Big 8.
Second down
Shout
and
out
9.
Big 8. Memories.
Double tight end look again. Looked like they went a little bit early. Missed the call there. Quarterback's going to cut back, pick up good positive yardage.
That was number 5 again, Tiger, the junior. Good burst through the line.
Yeah,
for the Wolverines.
These guys are kind of letting the play happen, seeing an open lane and making the cuts right through the middle. So we're going to definitely have to tighten up in that front. Right now Holdenville's just kind of eating time off the clock and driving down the field.
They're taking it to us.
Mm-hmm.
Now within the Davis red zone at the 17-yard line, facing a 3rd and 2. Handoff goes to number 5, met up front. Good job that time of Spencer Clinton making a little bit of a pile and making that guy have to rethink the hole he's going to hit. And brought down that time by number 22 for Davis, Rance Digby. So 8:05 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game, but Holdenville threatening.
Big 4th down right here for the Wolves.
4th down and 2. Wolves need a big stop to get the ball back on downs. And it looks like we've got.
I think we went offsides. I don't think we had, we had encroachment. So
encroachment on the defense is going to give Holdenville an automatic first down. Hard count used against Davis that time. Usually you see that the other way around.
Yeah, usually we're making that work for us. But
usually, even on the defensive side, we're usually pretty disciplined to that one.
Yeah.
So.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line for Holdenville. Little power lead, and he's got a lane.
Wow, yeah. Whoa.
Goes down just before he gets in the end zone. But I'll tell you what, he had 2 lead blockers and had some room to run.
That was number 9, Carter, the junior for the Wolverines, and he had a group around him leading the way. So I'm a little surprised he didn't punch that one in.
Well, Holdenville showing they're not small.
Nope.
They're big and they're fast too. Which is that's a big threat.
Now the only thing I'm seeing is just like we saw last week when we played Wynnewood, it's not real deep on that other side of the field.
No, that's very true. So we'll see how long they can keep that up.
So 1st and goal, we have got 1st and goal at the 2-yard line for Holdenville. Holdenville is going to take a Lonnie Tepechi and Pebbles Real Estate timeout.
Yep.
You got that right, Brad.
Hey, we're only into 3rd game now, or 4th game, so it's about time,
game,
right?
Buddy. I'm so proud. Quick shout out to the 167 we got watching us live right now.
So 7:12 to go in the ball game, or in the first quarter, I should say. Ball game. That game went fast.
Ball
game, right?
The ball game went fast, man.
Wow.
Yeah. 7:12 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. Holdenville threatening at the 2-yard line.
I think if you're Holdenville right now, you have to be willing to. You obviously wanted to come out, run the ball, against the Wolves. That's what's worked for other teams against us thus far, and they've kind of had their way down the front. So
we're gonna nod and pretend that we heard every word that you said. But I mean, we're even wearing headphones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame Mr. Bigler because he's playing right in front of us.
Hey, I got a feeling this is the best our band has ever sounded on the broadcast.
I bet. Hey, they got mic'd up.
So here we go. First and goal for Holdenville at the 2. I want to see how we set up here. You know, I want to see the alignment because they're still in that heavy set. Quarterback is going to keep, cuts back inside, and he's going to score. That's a touchdown.
Shout out to media member
Dane
Johnson for helping us out, telling people to be quiet because they come over our microphones. Dane.
So touchdown
Dane
with 7:07 to go in the first
You're
quarter.
doing good, Dane. You're welcome. Doing well. Well, band did get a compliment. They sound good. Mr. Bigler, we get a comment that the band sounds great over our headsets. Yeah.
And the two-point conversion
conversion is good.
He kind of scrambles, made a play happen, and finds a guy open in the corner over there.
So Holdenville strikes first, now leads 8-0.
So, all right, Brad. Holdenville comes down. They marched down the field. I mean, they did. So, obviously, you know, we're going to say we got to tighten up on defense. And the ball never touched the air. They ran it, and
they pushed us around.
They buried it up pretty well, and they pushed us around on the front. So we know where we got to improve there. So the offense is going to have to come out and do the same thing to their defense. We've got to punch them in the mouth. They're excited because of what they just did.
So 11-play drive for 69 yards, never put the ball in the air. Nothing real complex about what they did. They ran straight power.
Yeah. So we've got to come out, do the same thing.
So here we go. Back deep for the Wolves. You got number 1, Dakota Carter, and number 17.
That's Seth Knapp.
Seth Knapp.
We say Seth's name a lot.
We do.
I got used to it.
Mitchell Garrison is one of the up men.
The King surveying kickoff right here.
High onside kick. It's going to go straight up. It's been touched by Holdenville's going to recover. There is a flag out late.
Now I'm guessing it went to 10 yards. I thought it did.
I think they're going to say.
I think it did make contact with a Davis player. Again, that kick went straight up in the air, came back down.
Looks like now
Josh Rogers, my seatmate, said that we might have called fair catch on that, which would have been kick pass interference. If we're not allowed to catch the ball.
Which, again, I didn't know until last week. Even if you're not the player catching the ball, you can still call fair catch.
It looks like Wolves are going to get the ball.
Yeah, so they must. I'm glad Josh Rogers is paying attention. Maybe we need to put him on the broadcast. So with 7:04 to go in the first quarter, Wolves will now take over and good field position after the penalty. Ball's going to be spotted at the Holdenville about 37-yard line. Dave is going to start with great field position on this first possession of the half.
Hey, we will take all the position they want to give us right now. All right.
Now I will say this: if you look at Holdenville up front, they are not very big.
No, they got some skinny guys up front. Especially, looking at that Davis front, it's way different.
They're making them take off some bands.
Yeah, I don't know what that I don't know if it was wristbands or.
It was more further up their arm, almost like a shoulder band, or
Okay. On the Davis players, you said?
No, on the Wolf.
High snap is going to be kept by Lane Reynolds. Good run
on
right off the
going
bat.
through the line.
Gets down to about the 30-yard line.
And to me, it kind of looked like they caught the Wolverines napping a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they weren't ready for him to come straight through the middle.
There was a nice hole there too up front. He makes that one guy miss. That's a house call.
Absolutely.
2nd and 4, 6 yards on that first down run by Lane the Hammer Rawls. Handoff goes back to
Go,
Rawls.
Lane.
Rawls makes the first guy miss again. Is going to pick up that first down.
Again, that last guy, I mean, if he's not standing there,
No,
Lane's going
it's
to the
over,
house.
yeah.
So this is kind of what we expected from the offense. They're doing some mashing up front.
And you know Lane's leaning into him.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to pop him every time.
Yeah.
First and 10 now for the Wolves. Ball at the 26-yard line.
I will say something for these steep stands. It is a pretty good view.
Yeah,
you
we
can
can
see
see
pretty well.
it pretty well.
Davis out in the traditional wishbone. Handoff's going to go to Malachi
Malachi
White.
White.
Got a little lead back there. Picks up a good, probably around 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah.
Let's see where they mark it here.
I like it. You go smash mouth with Lane, a couple plays in a row, and then you get that speed of Malachi. Maybe they're not really looking for that, keying on that Lane Rawls play, but
Bumping out around the end a little bit.
Yep. Definitely keeping them honest, for sure.
Ball's now at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on that first down run. 3 yards, I guess, or you say it's 2nd and 7. Heavy look this time by the Wolves.
Yeah.
Handoff's going to go back to Rawls. Rawls got room to
Oh,
run. He's
let's
out in
go,
open
Lane.
field.
Go, Lane.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah.
It is. He's going to get in.
And he carried about 3 of them with him all the way in. We'll pause for the fight song.
.5:13 to go. The Wolves on the board.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. We're right here.
And it looks like they're going to go for 2. Try to tie this ball game up.
Okay.
Offense looked really good on that series.
Yeah, I don't blame them one bit. You're down
Didn't do
2.
anything tricky. Went right at him
Nope.
and moved him up front. Another heavy set this time. Quarterback's going to keep. He's
Go,
got a
Jake.
line load.
Yeah, nobody
He's
even
in.
touched
He
him.
got
He-
in.
By the time he was already being wrapped up, he was already
He
crossed
was
the goal
across
line.
the goal line before
Right.
anyone touched
Well,
him.
I had
Yep.
a good lead block for him, everything.
Yeah. That was a great job by the offense. They did exactly what
Yeah.
they needed to do. They came out, went right down the field, kind of had their way in the trenches and moved the ball really well. Never had to go Mr. Morse's direction and put the ball in the air.
Hey,
It was
but
all on the ground.
So
Smash mouth.
5:13 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Now 8-8.
And that's what we were talking about. Holdenville pushed them all the way down the field, so they need to come out and punch them in the mouth, and I thought that worked out pretty well.
Absolutely. Now I'd like to see the defense get back out there and, call
Kind
it
of
a
make
reset.
up for that, yeah.
Call it a reset, to relax and, hey, this game's far from over. We went
Well-
down and scored and had our way. Now we got to go play defense.
Think about last week. If you look at that Wynnewood game, it took us a couple series for our defense to kind of get their legs underneath them. And once they did, they played pretty well from
Right.
that
Yeah.
point on.
Yeah, it got down a pretty big, gave up a pretty big lead in that game, and then basically shut Wynnewood out for a large portion,
Most of the rest of the game.
most of the rest
yeah.
of the game, I think, and ended up coming away with a win. So definitely want to see them get their feet a little faster than they did last week, but I definitely think it's possible for them.
So the Wolves to kick off. Again, tell me who that new Wolf kicker is.
That is Levi Pullen. He's
Levi Pullen?
brand new to Davis. They found out the other day he's got a pretty good little leg on him, so he's out there kicking the ball for him.
Nice.
Sophomore.
Sophomore, yes.
Yep.
Deep kick by Pullen.
Yeah, he's got a
Going to be
decent
fielded
leg
at
on it.
the
That's
20-yard
nice
line.
kick.
I'm going to give him credit. That's a pretty good
It's a
kick
decent
for,
little kick, yeah.
for only be kicking for about 72 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, I like what our coverage is doing. Coverage has forced them to the sideline on
Yeah.
both plays.
Yep. But shout out Levi Pullen, a media member.
Okay.
Yeah, media member. So brand new to Davis, but doing a great job in media and obviously finding his place on the football field.
So Holdenville Wolverines, their second possession, scored a touchdown on their first one. They're going to start this drive at their own 34-yard line.
Go.
Again,
Get
heavy
it,
set
wrap him
again
up,
that
let's
time.
Go. I couldn't even see who it was, Brad.
Cornerback up in coverage on that one, and I believe it was number 1, Dakota Carter, who made the play. Also number 14, Tyson Moss, I believe, was in on it. Again, nice job on first down there. Picks up about 6 yards on that first down run. Again, nothing tricky there. Able to get it to the edge and
No,
picks up what he can.
They're just going to pound it.
And again, just kind of overloaded with bodies that time.
Yeah. And like we talked about them not being real big, but they got speed.
Ball's on the ground.
That's
Right.
going to be recovered by the Wolverines' number 5, Tiger.
Yeah, he just kind of fell on the ball, saw the ball on the floor.
That's about all you can do at that
I
point.
think he initially wanted to pick it up and try to keep going, but really saw the Wolves coming for it and just kind of fell on it. So
that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Again,
so now we're now running a little different look here with the Wolverines.
2 receivers. They ran this earlier out of the pistol, and again they went back to the same play. Quarterback's going to cut back. He's going to be met in the hole. That's going to be a 4th down. He got stuck that time.
Yeah.
30. Brendan Rawls in on the tackle.
I would foresee them punting here. I don't see them going 4th and long.
4th and about 5.
On their end of the field.
That was another run by Isaiah King, number 11 for the Wolverines.
So just what the doctor ordered, a 3-0
Absolutely.
out, it looks like, by the Holdenville Wolverines. Davis will take over. Back deep for the Wolves, you've got number 30, Brendan Rawls, the sophomore. Little pressure on that kick.
Wow, I thought we got a hand on it.
Goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, so the Wolves will take over.
Good kick coverage by Coach Parker over there. Got a hand on it, brought it in.
Yeah.
So Davis looking to break this tie with their second offensive series of the half.
So I'm going to say it. I don't know if you caught that on camera or not, but coming out of that play, a little bit of talking going on between some players. We saw some of that last week. I want to see our guys with the cooler heads.
Yeah, got to keep the cool head throughout this deal.
Got a couple of times last week where we got wrapped up in that. I think we need to stay away from it. Cooler heads prevail in this game.
Oh,
there we go. There's the hard count. That's the hard count we like right there.
I think they might have got one guy to jump.
Yeah.
Just
maybe.
Yeah, just
they
maybe.
almost made it back.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 5 now. Ball's going to be spotted at the 43-yard line.
Yeah. Yards you don't have to run for.
I like the free ones.
Yeah.
3:43 to go in the first quarter. 8-8 ball game. Wolves in the traditional wishbone now. Parker under center. Handoff goes on a crossbuck back underneath to Malachi White. It's going to be brought down after a couple. Ran a little misdirection there.
With terms like crossbuck.
It's fancy, isn't it?
Brad, he handed the ball off to Malachi. That's what happened. I saw that.
I like it. 2nd down
you
and
your
3.
Bougie football call, crossbuck.
We're going to give you guys all kinds of good terms before it's all said and done.
We're going to apologize ahead of time for the week that Brad is not here with us.
Yeah, tune in for that one. It's going to be me and Bobby. All professionalism.
So here we go.
Window.
Flexbone look this time by the Wolves. Quarterback hands off to number 24, Brendan Rawls. He's going to be, I think he's going to be, or 24, Lane Rawls.
It's another Rawls.
He's going to be about a yard short. He's going to be at the stick, though. It's going to be, I guess 2 yards short. Bring up a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Ball at the 35-yard line. That's not right. Ball at the 45-yard line.
It's the 52-yard line. What, Brad?
Keep going. Keep going.
Quarterback
just straight pop
right
pass that time.
Good job. As soon as the ball was snapped, before the Wolverines even really knew what happened, Jake was already on the second
silent
level.
count. Yeah, silent count got him again. That's a great play.
Yeah,
there's no noise whatsoever. Just kind of that squeeze and gets the ball, and they fall in. Which with the ever guard, he can. He's got kind of a lane.
Yep. Once again, we're nationwide. We got people watching in Santa Ana, California.
I was just reading that.
226 people join us on the live stream. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching with us.
Ball now at the 49-yard line, right at getting close to midfield. Wolves back in the traditional wishbone look this time. Handoff goes to Malachi White. Got one guy to miss. He's got the edge. Oh, brought down, though, unable to kind of break that initial tackle.
Okay, now we're getting a little chippy. One thing, though, most of the teams we play, most teams don't have a guy like Malachi with the kind of speed.
Yep.
Holdenville's got speed.
They've got speed,
and
not just one. They had 3 guys out there waiting on him.
But King, who also plays quarterback, he's with Malachi step for step. So that's a little different than what we're used to.
And nice job that time by the defender. You know, again, one-on-one in space there. He had to make the tackle, or that was going to be some good positive yardage. And able to make the tackle, brought him down for no gain. Wolves this time look like they're going to set up in a nope, we've got a timeout.
Timeout for Davis.
Lonnie Tapechi. Why do I mess? One of these days I'm going to get the last name correct.
Lonnie Tapechi with Pebbles Real Estate.
You can't say Lonnie's last name, but you can say Crossbuck.
I can.
Well, Lonnie Tapechi with Pebbles Real Estate timeout. We thank you very much for your sponsorship. To all of our sponsors, thank you. We could not do this without you. Us doing this, it's a completely student-run organization. We are just the talking heads that get to get on here and run our mouths.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 for the Wolves, right at midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm kind of liking the music box over here.
Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like being by the band. We can hear them. They sound great. Good luck to those guys as they go compete in their first competition tomorrow.
That's awesome,
I
yeah.
say we get Mr. Bigler on the live stream.
I think Mr. Bigler should talk on the live stream, absolutely.
Yes.
It looks like Mr. Bigler might actually be busy because he's playing an instrument with him right now.
He is up here in the tuba section, which he did at the University of Oklahoma.
It's a small regional university.
I heard they play good football. They do play good football.
I've heard that, in the past they've been decent.
Heavy set this time for the Wolves. Handoff goes to number 30, Brendan Rawls. Nice gain of about 7 on that.
Brendan's almost kind of that in-between. So you have that smash mouth of Lane. You have the speed of Malachi.
So I don't know if you guys saw it, and I don't mean to cut you off, but did you see Colby England?
I did not.
Smoke somebody? I saw that.
He was about 9 yards down the field blocking somebody.
And that's one thing, helping out with that is the line got a really good push that time, and we just manhandle them up front.
So less than what I thought. It's going to be a 3rd and about 4. Ball now on the Holdenville side of the field at the 44-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a hard count right here. We got a few to jump last time.
I would, sure, hard count.
Another heavy set this time for the Wolves. This time the quarterback's going to
Go
get
Jake.
out on the edge.
Go, Jake.
Going to get the first down.
We'll take it. Oh!
Just past the stick.
Look
Ooh,
out.
boy, that was that one looks like that one might be
it looks like
close
she's
to
good.
late.
The team photographer, Mrs. Heffley, down there.
Yeah.
It looks like she's good.
Hey,
Everybody hit like a champ.
Way to be Miss Heffley!
Hey, everybody does not realize how close they got to not having any pitchers this
No
week.
joke.
Yes.
But
they
you
almost
notice
lost all.
if you watched her, she covered that camera like it was cash money.
So 1st and 10 now for the Wolves at the 39-yard line. Lisa kind of threw the stiff arm there, had the camera like the football in the other arm, giving them the Heisman there. Parker's going to pitch out on the edge.
Pitch.
Luke Linville with the run.
Yeah. It's a good run.
Pick up, let's see where they mark it. I think it's going to be a little bit short of the first down, but it's going to be, let's see, about
That's a little further than
6 yards,
thought
7 yards.
I thought he got a little bit closer to the first down there.
I'll tell you what, Luke caught that ball clean too, which is it helps. If you can run the option and a clean pitch, you can make some good positive yardage.
Absolutely. And getting Luke Linville out in space is obviously going to be a big thing for the Wolves because Luke is an athlete. He's got that speed, that Malachi-like speed. The one thing I will say, Malachi runs like he's 7 foot tall.
He does.
He does not back down from anything. And so Luke, only a sophomore, like to see maybe a little bit more of that, running like you're 7 foot tall, out of it. But that'll come, but still a good run by Luke there on first down.
So after one quarter, 8-8 ball game, Davis on the Holdenville side of the field trying to punch one in here. Ball's currently at the 33-yard line. Wolves just picked up I believe they just, it's 2nd down. I was going to say I thought they picked up first, but it's actually 2nd down and 3 or 4.
I got lost. It happens.
Again, Linville there with the nice run. Set up a 2nd and short. Our friend, the hydration card out there right now, making his appearance for the first time tonight.
By media member
high
Braxton
quality
Griffin.
H2O.
Yes. High quality H2O.
2nd down and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, it is for the student section 9, it is a USA.
I like the red, white, and blue.
do
I like
that.
I like the cheerleading
The
shirts.
tie-dye
Those are really
shirts.
I'm
cool.
liking
Yeah. I like the.
Maddie Morton's overalls.
Those
there.
are awesome. The old.
She heard her name.
Yep. So here we go. Wolves in the flex bone this time. Parker back at shotgun. Another hard count. Able to get him to draw off again. That's going to be a first down.
I'd be willing to bet that's going to be a discussion in the Wolverine locker room at halftime. Is that hard count?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the discussion in everybody's locker room every time they play Davis.
Yeah. You would be willing to bet that it's probably a discussion throughout the week leading
It
up
probably
to the game,
is.
and an even more heated discussion at halftime.
And I know I've had experience where we work on it all week long, and you get in the game and you jump off and you're like, did I really just do that after we worked on it all week?
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now for the Wolves. Tight end goes in motion to the opposite side. Handoff goes back underneath the 24-lane Rawls. Again, they ran power to one side. They put the tight end in motion, put the other wingback in motion, and went back opposite with Rawls. Picks up about 3 on that run. It's going to bring up a 2nd and about 7. Ball looks like it is about at the 23-yard line. I'm waiting for the scoreboard update. It is 2nd and 6 at the 24. Handoff goes to Malachi White. Does a good job of finding his hole, trying to kick it back outside.
They're going to get a
for a
flag.
hold.
There's
There's a hold out on
outside.
that edge that time.
Boy, they about checked.
Oh, there's another flag.
Because they about put Malachi
I think
into
he
that
ate.
fence
I think he
over
ate
there.
the fence.
Yeah, teammates over there to go help him up.
You can't see, but I'll throw out that's a pretty good-sized hog panel fence with some sheet metal on the other.
And
on the other side of it.
large circular pipe in between the sheet metal. So, and again, he
it's a
did.
sturdy fence.
So coaches immediately ran over there to make sure he's okay. He is walking off on his own, which is a good sign. There's going to be 2 penalties on this. There is going to be a hold, and there's also going to be a 15-yard personal foul.
They're going to check Malachi out.
They're going to
Mr.
take him
Bigler
to the
corrected.
sidelines.
That is actually the senior banners that
Okay.
he was face planted
Oh,
into.
it looks like metal from here.
Well, there is it
Their
at
banner.
least does have metal panels and,
Sounds
and,
tougher
and
It's still a
circular
steel-
tubing.
It's still a steel fence, but it is.
It's a metal fence. Yeah, those banners, though, they're thick. High-quality zip ties on those banners.
I'm anxious to see what they do here with because the penalty against the Wolverines should be after the play.
Yeah, it's
it
dead
should
ball
be.
dead ball foul. So.
Looks like that's what's going on.
So you should actually mark off both fouls if I'm not
So they're
mistaken.
they're going to mark it off. Oh, there we go. Wolves threatening again after the penalty. Parker's going to run the play in. Ball spotted at the Holdenville 13-yard line. Wolves with the 1st and 10. Wolves are going to come out in the traditional wishbone this time. Spencer Clinton going from right to left, setting up it in tight end position. Quarterback's just another pop, going to run straight up the middle.
Go, Jake. Boy, yeah, there's a whole pack of Wolverines all
He did.
over him.
And then he's got it looks like there's some more mouthing going on when he got up.
And like we said, Bobby said earlier that happened last week, and we've got to have the cooler heads.
Well, I don't know that it was Jake was involved
Well,
in.
I'm
I just
sure,
heard.
but
Yeah, but it's always the second guy that gets
It
caught.
is,
you know,
yeah.
So when you retaliate to that stuff, that's when you get caught. So definitely want to see our plays. And the coaches are having that conversation on the sideline. Don't get caught up in it.
So 2 yards on that run. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Ball at the 10-yard line. Another wishbone look this time. Parker under center.
Wow.
We've got a timeout.
Wolf timeout here.
Lonnie Tepechi, Pebbles Real Estate timeout.
Hey, there you go,
I tried to
Brad.
say it as fast as I could, so I
There
couldn't
we
butcher it.
go.
There you go, Brad. Jumped out there and
Baby
got it.
Brad.
There you go. It's almost like I've done this before.
Maybe a few times.
Maybe. I don't know.
So, Mr. Morris, you want to give a shout out to our media crew running it for us tonight?
Yes. Our media crew tonight running the laptop. We have Aiden Lynch.
Aiden Lynch, yep.
Hayden Edwards running the camera for us. We have stats.
We do have stats
happening
being
this
kept.
week.
Sevy Adams and
Sevy Adams, and I guess Chase Stewart is kind of helping him
I
out
think
a
he
little
may
bit.
be holding the iPad for him. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
that's sad.
Earlier on our Facebook channel, you saw myself and Kinsley Barnes, who was really looking forward to doing that
She
tonight.
was ecstatic to be doing that
she
job
was
tonight.
talking about it all day.
Yeah.
So we'll try and get a picture of our setup so you guys can enjoy it. I get more comments on. Let me send me a picture of what it looks like where you guys are at.
Because
So.
we get the experience of being all over the place.
Now,
and this little guy right here.
Okay,
Ooh, look at Kyler Drake down there. He's getting crazy. Did
you
see
swing
that?
those trash can lids, brother. Make it happen.
Kyler Drake down there. He was going crazy with the cymbals.
You're gonna throw out a hip doing that.
I know he is extremely looking forward to basketball season to
He
get on
wants
the
to-
get on
to
the
mouth
mouth
with
yeah,
us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get up there and talk a little bit because Kyler likes to talk.
I mean, it'd be the first time he's doing something.
Oh, shots fired.
What's funny is he'll listen to this and be like, hey.
So I just got a text from Miss Heffley that asking if we got her tackle, not her tackle, but her being tackled.
Yeah.
I think is what we got.
I thought she was going to stand up and throw a bow. Go! Go!
Touchdown
They're gonna
right
call it.
there.
Good job. Way to keep running, keep your legs moving, don't stop. And yes, his momentum was carrying him to the ground. But
Oh, no.
Lane Rawls.
No. I think that was number 22.
22, Rance Digby.
Rance Digby, and now I have to say his name, and he's not going to – his mama is happy, and he's going to tell me all about it on Monday.
He's going to have plenty to talk about.
Good job, Ron. I'll give him credit. Good job, Rance.
So I actually missed that play because I was getting people asking for shout-outs at home. So, you know.
Dang it, we're trying to do two jobs. But,
hard.
hey, no, it was great. It was great. It was
So
a good
thanks
run.
for all those people listening back home.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
So the Wolves line up to go for two here. Actually,
They're going
there
to
it
run it
is.
in. Lane Rawls, number 24 on the
There we
carry.
go.
Yep.
Basically
He's
goes
gonna
in
keep on
untouched.
running.
That'll
So-
put the Wolves up 16-8
16-8.
with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
So shout out to Dakota Coberly at home,
Alumni.
Oh, Dakota Coberly.
watching the game from the house.
So, 250 people at home watching with us. Man, we're
Wow.
ecstatic to have you guys here with us. We'll be here every game this year.
So the Wolves lead 16-8 now with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
We get ready for a King Surveying kickoff.
That was silky
Wolves.
smooth, Bobby.
Wolves.
A Wolves King
Surveying.
Surveying
Those are the ones
kickoff.
we like.
Those are the ones we do like. That is correct. That
You know,
was, that
hey,
was
we said
smooth.
this last week, but we always have to say it. If you are a Holdenville fan, we appreciate you participating.
Yes.
The only thing we always have to make sure that the other fans that listen to the broadcast understand is this is not a non-biased broadcast.
No,
No.
we are 100% a biased broadcast. This is a student organization from
Like-
Davis High School.
Like we've all said, there's only a wolf on our paychecks, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is absolutely correct. So we'd love to have anybody else who loves to join and watch and be able to catch a game. But understand, we are a Davis Wolves organization. We are going to be biased.
So we're bleeding red and white, and that's
Yeah.
who we're rooting for.
Levi Pullen getting ready for the kickoff. Another good kick. To be caught about the 25.
Ooh, he's got a little bit of trying to cut back. Ooh, brought down by Brendan Rawls, Dakota Carter there on
You almost
the
said Dakota
I
Coberly.
did.
You
Good
almost
job,
said it.
Dakota Coberly.
Yeah,
Wait a
there you go.
minute.
Dakota Carter, the two sophomores there in on the tackle. A lot of underclassmen. I know we've talked about it before, but lots of underclassmen out there still right now.
This is a young team. Only 7 seniors on the team. They are phenomenal leaders for these younger group. But, man, there is a bunch of young guys out there on that field.
Also, real quick shout out, Sean and Stephanie Tinsley watching from Alabama. They wanted me to make sure and say they go Wolves, and they're watching from home.
Good to have you guys watching with us.
So roll Wolves, right?
That's right.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So shout out Mrs. Lampkin sitting at home watching. She watches with us every week. We get comments from her and love to have her with us. She said the camera looks great tonight.
2nd down and 10 after that no gain.
Don't
Quarterback's
tell
going to
Hayden
keep this time. Ooh, met in the hole that time.
There we go.
I don't
Rance
think that
Digby
quarterback.
right there.
I don't think the quarterback ever saw him.
I don't want to say Rance's name again. No, Rance Digby with a good hit. Read the play well.
Absolutely.
Hit
Filled
the
the hole
hole.
like he was
Yeah.
supposed to.
Sitting there waiting on the quarterback to try to make that cut.
I mean, because King has been
He's been
he's
good.
been running all over the place
He's
tonight.
been good.
He's
He
been
just
really well.
did
Been
not
really
see
good.
Rance in that hole, and he tried to go right up there, and Rance was there waiting on him, and Rance put a hit on him and put him on the ground.
Bring up a 3rd down and about 9 from the 35-yard line. Wolves trying to get off the field, run a little bit of a reverse here.
Wrap
Got some
him
room
up,
to run.
Rack- Come on. Nah, he got that one.
He picked
he's
up
gonna
the
be real
first down. It's
close.
close. I
I
think
think
he
he's gonna
also
be
got
just
it.
short.
I think he's past the line.
They're going to mark him just short of the line, so
Well, I can't see very well then.
they're going to
It's
mark
okay.
him 4th and short.
just so you guys can laugh, Dakota Coberly did say that was a nice tackle that he made.
Hey, I mean, he had great form all the way from home. That was impressive.
So here we go. Holdenville facing a 4th and 1. Hard count. Looks
hard
like
count.
Wolves are
Feel
able
like
to stay
that's
home.
coming. Yeah, everybody stay home. Wait on that.
But here we go.
Here we go.
Quarterback's going to keep.
Punch him.
He's going to fall for it. He's going to get the first.
I think
Yeah.
he's going to pick it up, yeah.
Boy, and they were scrambling. Okay, hold on.
A little chippiness out there
Little
again.
chippy. Saw a couple.
I'm okay playing with an edge. You just can't go
Yeah.
over the edge.
So I believe I saw number 71, Brody Rogers, going out there getting on the defensive line.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he plays
All
some
right.
nose guard.
Yeah,
Brody
that's
does a good job at nose guard.
Brody, another media member, so shout out to him getting on the field and getting some playing time in this big game.
So Holdenville at the 46-yard line now with the 1st and 10.
Looks like Holdenville going to take a timeout. Hey,
Lonnie
Tepechi
Oh,
with
you beat me.
Pebbles
I was going to
real
spit it
estate
out, too.
timeout.
There we go.
Brad was jumping at the bit to get to
I
that
was.
one.
I was like, we're going to make that one go quick.
Yeah.
So timeout, 7:32 to go in the first half. Wolves leading 16-8. Holdenville facing what should be I believe it's a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line, maybe a 2nd 10. I
Ms.
can't see it.
Heffley giving us a little thumbs up, saying, I'm okay.
Yeah, she is okay. She texted me, wanted to know if we got her tackle. I emphatically told her, no, we didn't get you tackling anybody. We got you
I thought
being
she was
tackled.
going to ask me a song lyric for a TikTok for a second.
See,
I believe she wants to shout out Peyton Thomas, though, because Peyton actually caught her.
See, I think
so-
you guys are both wrong. She wasn't giving you a thumbs up that she was okay. She was giving a thumbs up that the camera was okay.
Absolutely, I 100% agree
Hey, we'll
with
shout
that.
out Peyton.
Yeah,
Number
shout out
68,
Peyton Thomas.
Peyton Thomas, catching Mrs. Heffley there.
I just want you guys to know, I've started making it a point that I like to watch to see if D. Idleman can get in the game. So the 0-minute menace could be like 1 or 2 minute menace.
Oh.
So we'll have to pay
0 minute.
attention
He
to
might
that.
be upset that his nickname goes away.
D. Idleman, our first individual that gave himself a nickname that we let him
We
keep.
actually
we
let
liked
him
it, yeah.
approve, yeah. We don't typically approve of the ones they bring to us. It was more
Page
approved.
67 in your book.
Handoff this time goes to 5. Met
Again,
up front that time. Played
Good
well.
tackle there.
24 Lane Rawls in on that play.
Almost used one of the Wolverine players in
Like a
his
shield?
tackle.
Like Captain America.
Yeah.
I think that was also Ty Barnett in on that play also. Heavy look this time again. I think the defense is. Well, I say that.
Oh, there you
Let's
go.
see. I was going to say I think we've started to shift and kind of adjust
Yeah.
to how they're setting, but
No.
they actually went a weak side that time.
That was number 9, Cash Carter from.
They're going to be
from
about a
Holdenville.
yard short, so it should be about 3rd and 1.
Yep, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, right in that ballpark for the Wolverines. Ball now on the Davis side of the field at the 44-yard line. Holdenville trying to score and tie this game up before halftime. Low snap. Quarterback does a good job fielding. He's got some room to run. He's out in the open field.
It's number 11, King.
Goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. He's got a little wiggle to him.
He does.
He made that nice little jump cut there.
And he's been doing that throughout the whole first half.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Ball looks like it's going to be spotted at the 36-yard line. This drive started back at Holdenville's own 35. Handoff goes to 5. He's got some guys in front of him.
Come on.
Holdenville with a pretty good push up front that time. Malachi White comes up off that pile. I think also Tyson Moss also might have been in on that one. Holdenville doing a good job controlling the clock here, keeping the Davis offense off the field.
They, they did kind of look like they were a little tired there at first, last series, and now they've really stepped it up, and they're just pushing steady.
Little misdirection this time. Going to be met in the backfield. Played very well that time by the defense.
Wolves got around the corner and brought him down.
They've run that play a couple of times, here in the last few plays. So
Ty Barnett and Tyson Moss in on that. Both of them stayed home there on that kind of that reverse lead is what it looked like. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7. Handoff goes on the outside. He's got some room to run again. Ooh, ball's on the ground late. Looks like the Wolves are going to recover that.
Looks like the Wolves come up with it. We're going to see whether they're going to say he's down or not.
Guys, his feet went where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, he was spinning in the air.
He was vertical at one point, straight up and down.
I haven't seen a signal one way or the other.
Oh, they're going to say, I think maybe the ground caused a fumble.
I don't know. How does the ground cause a fumble when you're in the air?
That's a good question.
I don't know if did the ball come out when he was in the air, though, or did it come out when he hit? It
sure looked like it did from here.
I saw it on the ground, but I didn't see when it came out. So Holdenville's going to keep the ball.
Can we do video replay?
Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. So Holdenville threatening now.
Oh, low snap.
Oh, he's got some room to run. Kind of runs over, hurdles one guy, runs over the other, gets down to about the 5-yard line.
That's number 5, Cy Tiger, and he's a big kid coming out of the backfield for the Wolverines.
He wanted to punish the defenders, and he did there.
He lowered his shoulder several times there.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 9-yard line, 8-yard line it looks like now. 1st and goal for Holdenville. .4:29 to go in the first half. Handoff goes back to 5. I had an opportunity to get him in the backfield there. Able to fall forward and pick up maybe a couple yards.
That's one thing Tiger has proven to be so far tonight is a good runner. He keeps his legs moving. And it's kind of giving the Wolves problems every now and then.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line now for Holdenville. Again, Holdenville looking to tie this up before halftime. 3:58 to go in the first half. Wolves leading 16-8, but Holdenville is knocking at that Davis goal line at the 5-yard line. Quarterback is going to keep. See,
he's going to get in there.
Yep. Well, I think he's short.
No, he's actually the one on the ground there.
Yeah, I think he's short. That was the lead blocker
that actually looked like he got in.
It's kind of a funny angle from here. It looked like he might have broken the plane.
He's going to get it down to the 2-yard line, though, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2 now for Holdenville.
I'll believe you.
Again, you would think Holdenville's got 2 downs to try and punch one in here. Bobby Dale down there urging the fans to make some noise.
And get in the game.
As is the Holdenville announcer.
Yeah.
Handoff goes to 5 on a straight up the middle. He's going to get in.
Got that one. That
touchdown.
Holdenville offensive line got a good push.
They pushed up front. Yep.
Now it looks like on the Holdenville line, guys that are on offensive line,
they're not on defense. Yeah, they're just offense. So they do have some size out there on their offensive line. Defensively, they're pretty small up front.
Speed.
We've got a timeout. Lonnie Tepeci, Pebbles Real Estate timeout. 2:56 to go in the first half. Holdenville to go for 2 here, I'm assuming, to try and tie the game up right before halftime.
We need this one we need a stuff, Brad.
It is. I agree.
Get a stuff right here. Spend the next 3 minutes, drive down real quick, and score before halftime as we get the kick in the second half.
Isn't it nice and quiet now that the band has went down to get ready for halftime?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little lonely
it made me uncomfortable there for a minute. I was like, why is it so quiet?
It's like a whisper.
They get ready to go practice their performance tonight. Like I said earlier, they're going to their first competition tomorrow in Pauls Valley.
So I'm trying to get us, real quick, gentlemen, some district scores here. Sorry to interrupt you there, Bobby.
You keep doing that.
I do it. I need to stop. Okay, so Colgate and Marietta tied 8-8 in the second quarter.
Okay.
Also, we have Tishomingo leading Lexington 30-8 in the second quarter.
Whoa.
So we'll get a couple more here as soon as this plays over. So
Bulldogs, the Lexington Bulldogs, are next opponent.
Homecoming
next week. Yep.
So hope to see all the Wolves back home.
Mm-hmm.
Cheering on the Davis team.
Feel free to watch a live stream from the stands. That'd be great.
So here we go.
I don't know. He
did not get it. Looked like a little Fumblerooski there. Fumblerooski, I believe the guard was the one with the ball, and then they faked away.
Yeah, I think that was a design play almost to kind of fake the defense, but
it's exactly what it was. The little Fumblerooski where the quarterback rolls out, looks like he's got the ball. Guard actually literally picks the ball up and tries to run in, and he is stopped. That guard was not a little kid to be running with the ball.
No.
So 16-14, 2:56 to go. Wolves still lead.
Definitely would like to see 6 more added to the score before we go into half.
So we've got 2:56 to go. Wolves will get the ball coming out of halftime.
Yep.
So I will say, I got a shout out to 3 people I know that are watching from Arlington, Texas.
Okay.
My sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew all watching Wolf football tonight. So we appreciate them and her critiquing mainly my commentary. So
as most people do.
I'm a little, she's been concerned about it for a while, but my mental well-being is being questioned.
Well, we agree with you.
We question it every day.
So in 2A scores, gentlemen, 1-2A former two district teams, Lindsay and Comanche. Lindsay leading 44-0.
Wow.
Atoka Kingston, 2 new district foes. Atoka leading 7-0 in the second quarter.
Wow, that's kind of surprising. I really
what did you say that was
Kingston.
again, Brandon?
7-0. So short kick this time is going to be fielded on the
go,
hop by Tyson Moss. 14 gets up to about the 40-yard line.
Well, last week we saw Tyson get hold of one and go for a ways.
Make a break for a little ways.
Yeah.
So, I'd really on those kickoffs the main guys back, not even your deep guys, but that second row of guys there. I'm okay with any one of those guys taking off because we do have a lot of weapons that people just don't even know we have yet, which I think will bode well for us as we get later into the season.
We've really been able to keep most of our kids healthy. Knock on wood on that, because we have so many different weapons out there that we can run the ball, catch the ball.
I'm glad he said that because now the jinx is off of me.
I don't want to be that guy.
So
you said bode well, which I was proud of.
Quick pitch out on the edge.
Go.
There we go. Nice job to make something happen out of nothing there.
Brendan Rawls, give him credit because that play looked like it should have been a loss of yardage, but he makes some people miss to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll take a little bit of positive yardage. I'm not going to gripe about it.
So shout out to Don Hood. Joining us from Colorado Springs this evening.
Man, we've got them from all over the place.
Flexbone look this time by the Wolves.
Nice
option out on the
Go,
edge. There's some room to run for Malachi White. He's out on the edge. Goes down to at about the 45-yard line.
First down.
First down.
Got the first down. Clock will stop.
About a 15-yard run.
Yeah. Great pitch by Jake. And Malachi found lots of good blocking all the way down the way there for them.
We're not at home, so we don't get the traditional, but I'll say it for you, the Davis Wolves first down.
So Wolves now on the Holdenville side of the field. 2:08 to go in the first half. Another flexbone look this time. Parker back in the shotgun. Malachi White in
Okay.
motion.
Let's see if they're going to call a false start or an offsides. I heard a few of this. They are going to call offsides.
Hey, there's a.
I think they're going to call it on the
Davis
defense.
Wolf train.
I almost feel at home with the train coming by.
Yeah, it makes me feel comfy.
So let's see what they call. I think they're going to actually call it on the defense, and they are.
I kind of like it being in the end zone like that.
Yeah, it's a little different because it's not running directly behind us.
Yeah.
This one we can actually see come by.
I honestly forgot that this field was right next to the track.
So first down for the Wolves after that penalty by the Wolverines. Ball at the 40-yard line. Malachi White goes into motion. He's going to lead back for Jake Parker. Parker brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, they were all over him that time.
We're not fooled by that play.
No. Minute 34 left. Got to get going, Brad.
So second down and about 4. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Ball has not gone in the air for either team thus far tonight. I wouldn't mind seeing a little,
the term you're looking for is play action.
Oh, I don't like those.
Brad, nobody asked you. Oh, I'll take a
there
pitch,
you go.
though.
Option out on the edge. And
they're
it is
reading
brought
it, though.
down.
They're
That time,
keying on him.
Seth Knapp that time caught the
Boy,
pitch, had nowhere to go.
Too. They were ready for him.
Now you got a chance for your play action. So we're going to bring up a third and about 7.
I don't know. I don't know about I feel like a second down, it probably would have worked a little better.
Yeah, I do too.
Because now third, you kind of know what's coming.
Yeah, you
got to be under 50 seconds in the first half. Wolves leading 16-14.
We got number 12, Trey Melton, out here wide.
He's about to get the
ball.
He's about to get the ball thrown to him. Nope.
Oh,
little reverse to Trey Melton.
He's
got some room to run. Oh, we got a late.
They're going to call
flag.
Yeah, well, they're going to call number.
Block.
Looks like 67. I think that's 67.
Yeah. Nice reverse
Fisher,
that time
for maybe a block in the back.
Yeah, it's Fisher Smith. Man, and he's just trying to set that edge.
So nice play, but going to get backed up due to the penalty. We'll take another shot at it with 21 seconds to go in the first half. Wolves leading 16-14. So Rance Digby, Lane Rawls on the
we
field.
got some power going in and speed coming out.
Yeah.
So Malachi White, Seth Knapp coming off. So
I don't know if maybe the coaches are just
going to run this last 21 seconds off.
Get us to the half.
Get us to the half and just take a 2-point lead into half with us.
Handoff goes straight up the middle to Lane Rawls. Picks up some good positive yardage. I think that's probably going to do it in the first half. Let's see if we can get one more play off. Nope, there. Again, 8 seconds. Looks like we're going to let this run out. Wolves will go into half leading 16-14.
No, they do call a timeout with 1 second left.
Okay, so they're gonna go back with a different formation.
From the sideline because we're actually pretty close. So bring them in, get that power through there. It was a good play, made up some distance. So now with fourth down, no time left.
We're gonna try and put one at the end zone.
With a 2-point lead. 2-point lead, if you can even just go up by 7.
Yeah.
Go up 7, so, have that 9-point lead and then get the ball at the half. That would be even better. So, I say 7. 6 would be fine. I teach English.
You do.
Yeah. I know words real good.
You're a good speaker.
I talk real well.
1 second to go before halftime.
Please, we got to get to that.
Hey, I don't know if you guys said it. Did you guys say it? That was a Lonnie Tepechi
with Pebbles
Real Estate timeout there.
There you go.
I even said it that time. Go Band.
Band getting ready to get out on the field. Looking forward to watching them. Enjoyed watching the cheerleaders down there.
You're biased, though.
I am. And the greatest part is my daughter is the one I've got the perfect view of right there. So, so 1 second here. We're going to see what the Wolves can. They can pull a rabbit out of the hat and put one in the end zone.
We already got flags, Brad. What?
False start.
False start.
No, that was a weird. I was looking at the judge over here.
So I got a feeling we're going to see the same play. It's going to get.
I'll do it again.
So again, out wide that time. They walked our tight end out. He was set up as a wide receiver with wide receiver on the opposite side.
Kind of looked like last week when did. They put that big, tall guy on the outside and just said, go get the ball.
Yeah.
So this time it looks like we are going to just go into victory formation, take a knee, and go into halftime. So with that, 16-14 at halftime.
Yup.
Wolves leading. So.
Hey, there's our stat man. Come talk to us, Sevy. I'm going to pretend that you didn't say that this was hard.
We're going to take a look at these stats, and we'll have them when we come back.
Never a good sign when your stat guy says this is super confusing, is it?
Well, it takes a little
nice
bit
cover.
of a little bit of stuff up here to work
shots
the
fired.
iPad.
Shots fired. Hey, he's a lot taller than you. You better be careful. He's
not
gonna
right now.
you
He's
up.
not.
I was like, it's not that much of a difference.
Anyways,
all right. So
behind the curtain.
we are at a halftime. Let's take a quick halftime break. We will be back after halftime. Hope you are enjoying listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Jared Morris will be back after half. I don't think it sounded like what he was wanting it to sound like. Why does Mr. Bigelow have a couple of helmets out there?
Best question you can ask me all day.
Maybe it's football. I bet it's football players on there.
Oh, it's Brody and Gibby.
Where's tournament tomorrow?
We're not playing tomorrow.
No, not tournament. Where is the?
The band?
Yeah. Contest, I should say, not tournament.
No, I'll still talk crap on you.
I know you will, but you guys.
We won't. We'll just say nothing but good stuff. You don't worry about it. We got you taken care of.
Time to go hand this up.
That's right. You get to. Hey, you've done your due diligence. Time for somebody else to do it now. That's right. Is your fake leg giving out on you? Did he hit you?
You're a professional. We're proud. I bet. You need a couple ibuprofen and maybe something else. No,
You're off. Hopefully.
clear.
Maybe not. Oh, no.
Got all your teeth? There you go.
She even got some extras. Somebody else gave him. He did it.
Yeah, we shouted him out. Oh, yeah.
We don't worry. We said
saw
that.
you covered
yeah.
money. That's important.
It looked like there for a minute. It looked like nobody puts baby in the corner. It looked like he was catching you and pulling you to the side. It was spectacular. It was wonderful.
All I know is my arm hurts and my leg hurts.
I'm gonna go get a Coke. You guys want anything? Would you like anything?
So I just tea, but I don't know where it's at.
They have tea.
They said they had
over there,
somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go get you one.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, I'm
Is that for my tackle?
That's because we made fun of you like the whole first half. So
We did. We talked about you a lot.
Thank you.
Might have even made fun of TikTok too. So.
He loves my TikTok.
I was like, she's probably gonna ask us some lyrics or something here in a second.
Right.
Like, no, she's live. We're good.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry. Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge?
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans. For deposits. For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge?
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
We are back. 1:28 to go before the start of the second half here. Wolves leading 16-14, and we'll get this second half kick. I missed you guys.
Yeah, while we were all sitting here together.
That's exactly right. So we were looking at some scores over the half there. Did you guys find any that you found were interesting?
Not in district, but Marlowe and Pauls Valley being knotted up.
14-14. That was a good score.
Panthers are hanging with the Outlaws tonight.
Whoa, tell me, you got to tell me that again. What?
Marlowe, Pauls Valley, knotted up at 14.
Wow.
Yep, that's a good
I know.
one.
Now Marlowe lost last week, so their win streak is over, and trying to start up. And the Panthers coming out to play tonight.
Marlowe graduated a lot. We saw that in the scrimmage. But for them, it's a next man up situation.
Hey, they were still a talented team when we scrimmaged
absolutely
earlier this year.
But I think it also speaks to how much Pauls Valley has gotten better over the last couple of years. So hey, man, go Panthers!
Mm-hmm.
I know Boyd and I were talking earlier today, and when I say talking, we were texting back and forth, and he said, "Did you see the Pauls Valley district?" And I was like, "Yep."
Yeah,
because
it is brutal.
It is ridiculous. He said this may be the best Pauls Valley team that they've had in a while, and they may not make it out of districts because of the level of teams.
Yeah. You're talking Sulphur, Plainview, Marlowe,
Douglas, Heritage Hall.
Yeah, Douglas, Heritage Hall. Man, that's a tough district for them to play in. But I'm going to make sure I get this in here because I want to make sure that he knows we're saying the King Surveying kickoff coming right here at you.
There we go.
Yes.
Thank you to King Surveying for being a sponsor of ours. I try to say that.
It's a kickoff to Davis, too,
every
which we also like.
I don't know if I say it loud enough. I know some people said I've been a little bit quieter, but it is a King Surveying kickoff, and we thank King Surveying.
You're just a soft-spoken man, Bobby.
I guess so.
A tender soul.
Deep kick's going to be fielded here. Got a trips on his own man,
took out by his
unfortunately.
own man.
Tyson Moss there with the return, kind of ran into a player, or a player ran into
went
him.
Hip to hip, and look. Speaking of being injured and hitting somebody, Mrs. Heffley was up here.
She came up here.
Gimped her way up here. I felt real bad for her, but she's
okay. She's okay. And we felt bad enough for her that we went and bought her a tea. So you know.
Oh, did you? Okay, good job. Nice job. That's good.
That's what you get if we make fun of you the whole first half. If we see you, we might buy you a drink at halftime.
It's iffy.
So here we go. Wolves at the 35-yard line. First possession of the second half. Like to see us get something going here. Hand up goes straight up the middle. There's a big gap.
Go.
Number 30.
Let's go, Brendan.
Rawls is going to get it down to about the 42.
Brendan with a heck of a run. I think if he hadn't had to slow down a little bit, if he could have got around him and got a little bit faster, he might have gone to the house.
And I think he probably could have made that cut in or out and still gained a lot of yardage. Slowed him down just enough that outside defender was able to catch him and drag him down.
Gain of about 13 yards on that run by Brendan Rawls, the sophomore. Colby England rushing to the line of scrimmage here. Line's ready to go here. Flexbone look this time by the Wolves. High snap's able to be fielded that time by Rawls. He gets the ball again. He's going to tote it for about 3 yards here.
Okay, so I have to say, because I didn't really notice it last half, and my wife makes fun of me for me being a uniform guy. I like the flat blue Holdenville helmets with the shiny gold stripe.
I get it. I'm kind of a uniform guy too.
Choice.
Yep.
You like the matte finish?
I like the matte finish. Yeah.
2nd and 7. Ball at the Holdenville 39-yard line. The Wolves threading here. Oh, it looks like we got them to jump off sides there.
That talk must have not taken at half because you know they got talked to about it.
So Rance Digby there went into motion. Kind of got him to hard count there. Got him to jump. It's going to bring up a short second down now. 2nd and 2. Ball's at the 34-yard line, it looks like. Handoff goes to 24, Lane Rawls.
Yep.
Picks up a good first down there. The hammer there, bringing the hammer down on the defense.
We'll take another first down.
We will. We'll take them all this half if we'd like to, as long as it's us.
Hand them out freely.
We'll be like Oprah handing out first downs. You get a first down. You get a first down. You get a first down.
You get a second down because you didn't. I'll take first.
Okay, there you go. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Wolves at the 29-yard line. So we've talked about Fashion and Oprah in the second half. Other than that, the second half's going real well for us.
Well-rounded half. Multifaceted we are.
Parker in the shotgun. Handoff goes up to the middle again this time, and again,
still, he just dragged his defender.
He was pirouetting him down the field there for some extra
just
yardage.
took him along for the ride and picked up the first down.
We'll keep punching it right up the gut if they're going to let us do it. So.
Yeah. 1st and goal now in the red zone at the 19-yard line for the Wolves. This drive started at their own 35-yard line.
So, Mr. Morse, I did get a phone call over the half that Nash Nevels wants to tell you hello.
Hello, Nash Nevels.
So they're sitting at home watching.
Oh, high snap. Parker's able to get it out of the air, just trying to pick up what he can.
That, go.
Kind of retreats, lost some yardage there on that play. Kind of a busted play.
Tried to make something happen. And I think no matter what, and 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to lose yards on that play.
Lost about 6 on that one. That's the one bad thing about our offense. When we get behind the chains, you got to do something special to pick up the extra yardage.
But I think this team has shown throughout the season that they can do it. Absolutely.
And it's 2nd down, 2nd and 15. So as long as we take chunks out of it, you don't have to pick it all up in one play, which is the great part. Again, they tried another hard count there. That time, Holdenville's able to stay home. Handoff goes again to number 24, Lane Rawls, for a short gain this time.
I think one of the biggest examples of that situation is last week against Wynnewood, having that 1st and 35 that we had drawn ourselves into because of loss of yardage and penalties, and we went out and picked up the first down. So this team is very capable of doing this. I think you're without a doubt in 4-down territory.
Yep.
So
sure.
Ball at the 22-yard line, 3rd and 13 for the Wolves. Flexbone look here. Trey Melton split wide, so might see some play action here. They've been holding back. Option goes out onto the edge. Malachi White able to pick up some positive yardage. Ran out of bounds after a gain of about 5 yards maybe. Looks like it's going to bring up a 4th and about 8. Well, maybe not that long. It's better, a little bit better spot than what I thought it was going to be.
Probably closer to 6 or 7, yeah.
So the pitch is coming around, and Trey was going to go try to get a block. His defender's respecting the heck out of him because he's playing off of him because he knows sometimes that happens.
So here goes the go chant. 4th and 6 for the Wolves at the 15-yard line. Drop back to pass. Pass is intended for the
hit him
intended
right
for 45 Spencer Clinton there, unable to come up with the ball, a little behind him.
Polecat on the ground.
It little underthrown. Would have liked to see it put a little bit more air under that ball.
And it's hard to get your hands on it. You hear it pop off the pads. That's a tough one.
But not a bad place to turn the ball over if you have to do it, which is on their Holdenville's own 15-yard line. So, again, good job of flipping the field there by the offense. Now we got to see what the defense can do.
I think this is where the defense needs to come out and make a stand. They kind of got pushed around in that first half. This Holdenville offensive line has kind of had their way through the first half. Really want to see the defense set their feet and make a stop right here deep into Holdenville territory.
So again, Holdenville double tight look with the wing out to one side, running back on that same side. They go opposite looking this time. The running back rolls out of the initial impact, picks up a couple yards, but not a whole lot there.
It's number 5 Tiger, who's run well all game.
I guess he picked up a little more than what I thought. They're going to mark him about 3 yards on that carry. Actually 4 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 6. All at the 19-yard line. We're going to have to tighten up front. We're getting pushed around. If you watch that interior of the offensive line, they're getting a lot of push up front. They got short splits. They're foot to foot. They're just digging in and moving what they can. Pull a guard this time as a lead back.
Defense didn't look like they quite got set. I don't know what the confusion was, but
first down.
Saw a linebacker trying to make his way back to the other side that time. I will say, we talked about it earlier, that this Holdenville team has basically kind of their offensive, defensive lines are not like we've been playing. They've been freshly swapped out. So this offensive line is very fresh for the
nice
Holdenville
tackle
team.
that time by Brendan Rawls, I'm sorry, number 30. Again, gain of 1. And again, Holdenville's not doing anything super tricky here. They've got all their linemen lined up foot to foot, and they're saying, hey, we're gonna put our backs as lead backs, and we're gonna run power at you the whole game. Again, Davis likes to do the same thing. They just do it from a different formation.
Mm-hmm.
Single receiver out wide here, and again, when I say out wide, I use that. It's not real wide. It jumped that time by the offense.
We'll take it, move him backwards.
Going to move him back. So instead of a 2nd 9, that's going to bring him back to a 2nd 14. .6:19 to go in the 3rd quarter. 16-14. Wolves hanging on to a 2-point lead currently. Holdenville facing a 2nd 14 from the 22. Low snap. Quarterback's just going to take it and pick up what he can. So he can be dropped for a loss that time. That was number 14 Tyson Moss with the sack.
Great heads-up play there by Tyson to see that ball get on the ground, and the quarterback just trying to make something happen and getting a hand on it. And you saw him. He got a hold of that jersey, just didn't let go, and pulled him to the ground.
So now a 3rd and 17 from the 19-yard line for Holdenville. Good opportunity to get off the field if the defense can make a stop here. Double tight end look. Quarterback's going to roll out. He's just going to find his hole and go.
Oh, get him. Had him.
One man had a chance to get him. He's brought down along the line of scrimmage. Again, nothing there.
Yeah.
Good job that time by the defense of stringing that one out, putting him sideline to sideline.
Yeah, let him run east and west all he wants.
He got a good push up front and kept him right in front of him.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 15, and again, should be good field position here for the Wolves. Brendan Rawls drops back to about the 45-yard line looking to field this punt. Again, they're going to be punting from their own 10. Like to see us get a little pressure up front here, see if we can make him shank that punt, maybe shorten the field a little bit. Wolves bring a little pressure. He's able to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. It's going to take a Davis bounce and roll back onto, looks like Davis will take over on the Holdenville side of the field at about the 43-yard line.
I'll take that kind of field position off a punt every day.
So again, the good thing that Davis's first offensive series was able to do there was flip the field, give them a good field position to start the second drive. So they're going to start it on the Holdenville side of the field with the 16-14 lead. 4:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, we kind of got off schedule that last time on that long penalty. Or I think it was a penalty. I can't remember. I know we had that long loss of down there. I think it was just a busted play. And here we go. We're back at it. Oh,
go,
he's
Lane.
out in the open field.
Go, Lane.
He's at the 30. He's at the
nice
20. Cuts
cut.
back.
Atta baby,
15,
Lane.
10,
go.
5, and he's going to be just short of the end zone.
Man, he swung out wide, and I think that's what got him.
Yeah, he saw that corner pylon and just started towards it. I think if he'd have turned just a little bit and made his way towards the end zone.
He was going to hit square and do the dive over the head.
Yeah, that's right.
Lane Rawls with the run all the way from the 43 to the 3, so the Wolves now 1st and goal at the 3-yard line after that 40-yard run. Nice cut that time by Lane, too.
Nice.
Cut back towards the home side.
And he had a blocker coming up that he was starting to outrun, so made that cut.
Heavy set look this time by the Wolves. They're going to hand off to Brendan Rawls, and he is in the end zone.
Easy.
Touchdown.
Wow, we had a little bump back here in the backfield.
So we'll see if they're going to go for 2 or kick the extra point here. So what would you guys want to do here? Go for 2 or kick the extra point?
Man, I like kicking it right here. You're
already
up.
I do too. You're up 8.
Yeah, you've got the lead. But at the same time,
the only way they're going to tie it is with 2. So
another heavy look this time by the Wolves.
Yep.
He's going to follow his running back, and again, not even touched. Great blocking up front.
And then Jake coming behind Brendan, and Brendan just smoking people coming right through the line.
He steamrolled some of those guys in front of him. So just like that, the Wolves are now up 24-14 with 3:56 to go in the third quarter. That's got to demoralize you right there. The two-play drives there, again, trying to get the momentum back. Davis did a good job of kind of controlling momentum and punching one in quick, which really puts the pressure back on Holdenville now.
Right.
So in 2A district scores, let's see if we can't find a couple of our teams from our district, see how they are doing this evening.
How about those Colgate Tigers?
So first off, we get a little Tishmingo leading Lexington 46-8.
Wow.
Wow. Man.
Got a little Colgate Marietta. Marietta leading Colgate 16-14.
Tigers behind. Okay, I know they're the Wildcats.
Kingston Atoka tied 14-14.
As we get ready for another King Surveying Davis Wolves kickoff right here. Shout out to King Surveying for their sponsorship with us. We appreciate everything you do for us.
A Davis.
So helmets up, boys. Here we go. Wolves are going to kick off here, leading 24-14. Our new kicker out there.
Levi Pullen.
Levi.
Another good kick from him
nice
tonight.
Kick, fielded at about the 20-yard line. He's going to cut back. Again, did a good job forcing him to the sideline. Again, I'll tell you what, the Wolves have done a good job.
That's one thing we've watched Levi kick the last few times, and they're pretty good long middle distance directional kicks. But you can tell he could probably kick it a little farther than that.
Yeah,
you can see that he could probably do that.
If you watch him real close, he's taking about one step into the kick. I expect him. He was asking me earlier today in class. Hey, Bobby.
Was he asking you kicking advice?
No, he actually asked me. He's like, if I get a touchback, will you really shout me out?
There we go.
We'll
do it even if you don't.
I will praise you forever.
If you a touchback in a Davis game, that would be magical.
Two receiver look this time. Quarterback's going to draw back to pass.
That's the first
looking
pass
to go
of the
downfield,
game.
and
Guys,
it is complete.
Like the ball hadn't been in the air until this point.
Yeah, that was the first pass from either team.
Yeah.
So, it looked like we were actually going to have the quarterback down in the backfield.
Nice little RPO. I think that was by design.
I've been fairly quiet about it.
So first and 10. Holdenville now at the 45-yard line, or around the 47-yard line after that first down pass. Handoff goes to number 5.
Yep, Tiger.
Little to no gain there. Mitchell Garrison in on that play, as well as, let's see, Stewie, and then let's see who the other one is there. That is 54.
I think it's is it 64 or 54?
I believe that's 54, if I'm not mistaken.
Toops, I believe.
Hunter Toops.
Yeah, I believe that's who that is.
Well, he's only about 2 foot taller than everybody else out there, so
that's
it makes
the
sense
only reason
him.
I was able to pick out who that was. It's because when you make Spencer Clinton look little, there's only one guy out there that does that. So
second and 10 now for the Wolverines. Quarterback designated keep this time. He's got some room to run. Out in open field, gets down to around the 40-yard line, but not before he picks up that first down.
Quarterback King, and he's been a good runner all night, so good play by him.
Another first down for Holdenville now at the Davis 40-yard line.
And that one thing, we talked about how all the size for Holdenville is on their offensive line. They have played great.
They have.
All night. They have played really well.
Now, Davis has got some new defenders up front in on this series. You got some of their bigger guys have came in. Quarterback's going to cut back. Nice little spin
roll
move.
Him up, wrap him up.
Use the referee there as a shield, able to kind of keep going.
Dakota.
Dakota runs him out of bounds.
And Dakota Carter making a swing for that ball. He's trying to knock it out.
So Holdenville down to the 10-yard line after that run, though. Another good run that time by the quarterback. 31-yard run that time by the quarterback, and now Holdenville first and 10 at the 10. Actually, at the 11. Handoff goes back to the tailback, kind of makes that initial man miss. Again, and that's something the officials are going to have to be aware of. That's about the 4th time that guy has hurdled a kid, which is against the rules in OSA football.
Wolverines kind of pushed straight down the field so far.
Yep, that's very accurate.
Yeah.
Again, they doing a nice job of trying to flip momentum back their direction.
Well, I mean, and they're trying to do it quickly.
Second
down by 10.
2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Watch him.
Again, nice lane right in there. That's a touchdown.
Big lane for him to walk through.
I'm out. The line is blocked well. Number 11 King he's an athlete. I mean, he's been playing real well.
We got
tonight.
pushed around up front on that play.
We did. There's your bell.
Does that mean dinner is coming on? What?
You know. Or second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
Little known fact, media is made up of hobbits.
So here we go. Holdenville to go for 2, trailing 24-20 to the Wolves. 1:29 to go in the 3rd quarter.
A stuff will go a long way here.
Yep, let's see if we can't get off the field here. Quarterback just going to do a straight handoff. Nothing,
there we go.
Nothing tricky about that play. And again, they are able to make a stop. That's no good. Both Brendan Rawls and Lane Rawls in on that play. So
hey,
2-point conversion is no good.
We called it into existence.
We did. I like it.
Yes.
Let's keep doing that.
Touchdown.
Here we go. Here's that fight song.
Right in my ear. That's the way I like it.
So, Bobby, tell us again that sponsor for this kickoff.
The sponsor for this kickoff is King Surveying. They'll be thank you for King Surveying for doing everything you do for us. We couldn't do this broadcast without you. But, again, King Surveying kickoff coming at you.
So we knew Holdenville could score some points. First game of this year, they put 70 on the team they played. So, again, that team will remain nameless, but they did.
I think they're the Wildcats.
Something like that.
That's a kitty.
Maybe the Tigers.
Could be the Tigers.
Close.
Where are they from?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a what team? What?
Was something,
Was
right?
something.
So here we go. Holdenville to kick off. Curious to see if they try and directional this again.
That onside
they tried, yeah. Again, and you got to kind of play devil's advocate. Do you want to give our offense a short field again?
Yeah.
Or do you want us to make it go the distance?
It's got about a middle distance.
I guess they split the difference on us.
And Tyson Moss again.
Going to get up past, still going.
Still
nice
going.
run.
Good
Still
job,
going.
Tyson.
Nice, powerful run by Tyson Moss. That hamstring looked pretty good on that run.
Yeah, it did.
Gets up to about the 47-yard line on that return. Wolves will have good field position again. So we talked before the game about this currently standing-wise in the non-district. These are your 2 best records in district, Davis and Holdenville. This has been a good game between these 2 teams.
Okay.
High snaps able to be fielded that time by number 30, Brendan Rawls. Pickup of about 3 yards on that run. Looks like he's going to be at midfield. Wolves facing a 2nd and 7. Flex bone look this time by the Wolves. Another high snap. It's able to be fielded there. Rawls with the carry gets pick up about another 5 yards on that. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd and about 3. Ball's going to be marked at the 45-yard line, 46-yard line, right in that general range. They are going to make it a 3rd and 2. Big down right here. We want to keep this drive going. Another score for teams in.
I'm concerned about the Viking sea shanties that are going on from our camera crew.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brad.
No issue.
There's a thing.
That's going to bring the third quarter to a close. So raise 4 fingers. It's the fourth quarter right now, boys. 24-20. Davis leading with the ball, driving, facing a big 3rd and 2 right here.
This is where Davis wants to be in control of the ball. They want to be in control of the clock going into the fourth quarter. That's always beneficial to us. 3rd and short, definitely got to win the battle in the trenches right here on this play. But I think Davis has the potential to extend this drive, make it a little ways down the field.
Where are you pointing at?
Burn a lot of clock. I believe Miss Heffley is down there trying to take a picture of all of us.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Do it again.
I like how we give instructions to the camera crew. Yeah,
I will pose. I don't care.
Yeah, so Davis has the ability to, eat a lot of this clock off as they drive down the field, go punch one in, go back up, 10, 11 points, or actually up potentially even 12 points if we go for 2 again, and really put this game, put the pressure on Holdenville here late in this game.
Big 3rd down right here.
Yeah,
let's keep this going.
Definitely have to win the battle in the trenches right here. Man, we've got them with it already 2 or 3 times in this game. Man,
little hard count.
Hard count right here would be great. These guys are on their heels right now, so maybe we can catch them off guard and get I like free first downs.
Wishbone look this time, traditional wishbone. Parker under center. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the hard count again.
Oh, they did not throw the flag, though.
Oh, man. Now might get it for a false start.
Yeah, you might actually, because one of our guys stood up.
Yeah,
they're going to call for a false
start on us. Wow. So that's going to make it a little more challenging here from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, I can't blame the call on us for the false start because our guy did stand up after it, but I don't know why there wasn't a flag on the previous guy jumping. I don't. Maybe he didn't
make contact.
Yeah, maybe didn't jump far enough or whatever. But man, really would have liked to see the flag thrown just on that previous.
So wishbone look again. Parker under center, back in the same formation, I would assume. And 24 is going to carry the ball there. Nice run. Picks up what he can. I think he's going to be short, but it's going to be fairly makeable or fairly short attempt here on 4th down. Holdenville does have a player down. Now, in other scores involving teams that Davis played, this is one I was kind of curious about. We played them last week, so I wanted to see how Wynnewood is doing after. Last week, if you talk to the Wynnewood fans, was their Super Bowl, so I was going to see how up they were for the next game. They're actually winning at Dibble 30-8 right now, but again, I would think they would like to be ahead a little bit more than that.
Earlier on in that game, it was a tie ball game, 8-8, so it was a close game over there, but Wynnewood basically kind of pulling away in that game. We're going to have a Lonnie Tepechi with Pebbles Real Estate timeout right here.
4th and 2 facing the Wolves at the 45-yard line.
Now, do you go out and do the hard count again, Brad?
I would. I would, and then, what I'd really – I say that. Here's actually what I think I would do. Depending on what they set up from a defensive formation, I think I'd do that pop. I think I'd go on a silent count again. Quarterback fall directly behind that center and see if he can't pick up 2 yards. Yeah. Colby England's a big kid. He can move some guys up front. Get low, get on that guy's hip, and see what you can pick up. I can understand the hard count, though, because, again, it's been pretty successful for most of the evening.
So I just want to give some of these stats from tonight a little bit. Again, these are we are dependent on high schoolers to keep these stats, so they are not 100% accurate, but roughly 184 yards total offense for the Wolves thus far on roughly 29 plays. So doing well running the ball. 184 yards all on the ground.
Marlowe now pulling away from Pauls Valley, 29-14. Oh, final, I'm sorry, that is it. So
Davis going to line up to go for it right here on 4th and 2.
Shotgun formation, heavy set this time by the Wolves. Quarterback's going to fall behind his line.
He's going to pick it up.
He's going to be there, but not by much. Holdenville is trying to say that they got to stop. I don't think they did.
No,
I think depending on where they mark
he's
it,
a full yard beyond it. 100% a first down there.
Again, tough, gutsy call there. Picks up the first down. Wolves now at the 40-yard line, Holdenville side of the field. .56 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 24-20.
I would imagine start seeing the full play clock used for Davis.
Nice run that time. Lane Rawls out in the open field again. That time the hammer got the hammer put on him a little bit. Oh, we got a late flag out there. There's a fight. Almost two kids out there kind of going at each other.
I'm going to say, I'll say it.
You just can't do it.
It's beyond. He threw an elbow right there, and that is 100% on him.
Well, and again, it's going to move it back after that big first down. All the momentum, it's going to move it back 15 yards.
Yeah,
it is going to be a personal foul, it looks like.
It's going to be a personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
And it depends on what it may be an ejection.
It may be because he was laying on the ground on top of him and almost threw an elbow.
And there's 4 of them out there discussing it right now. So, unfortunate. We'll see what we can get here. I did not see the elbow part, but I did see him up on top of him.
I mean, he did. He threw an elbow at him.
Personal foul that time. 15 yards, so.
Hey, Holdenville,
they're
obviously
adamant about the elbow,
yeah. So it looks like they're discussing it. It doesn't appear that there's going to be any kind of ejection, but just don't know yet.
Just got to keep ourselves in check here. You know, momentum of the game. You can't lose it. So again, we got to kind of get the momentum back here. It's going to be a 2nd and long. Ball's going to be moved all the way back to the 50-yard line. Looks like they are going to keep it as a first down. First down in about, I would guess about 17. Flexbone look this time by the Wolves. Quarterback's going to keep it. Ooh, there's a main face mask. Wow, is right.
Yeah, get up. Oh, no, there's still tackle.
I'll tell you what, he not only had a hold of his face mask, he dragged him about 5 yards with it.
Well, and then when he was down, he got up and he went back down.
So we're going to get that 15 yards back right there with the face mask on Parker. Again, good run that time by the quarterback, too.
Well, and he had good blocking out in front of him. It was a solid run all the way around.
That's going to bring up a first down. Kind of a back and forth series this time.
Yeah, but we talked about it a little bit in the first half. You saw that chippiness, that mouthy going on. It's starting to get a little more and more. Don't want to see us get involved in it.
Wolves at the 30, what looks like about the 28-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep. He's got some room to run.
Go, Jake. Go, Jake.
He's at the 20. Gets out down to about the 15, maybe a little inside that.
And then using Trey Melton there, kind of running interference in front of him, so helping him out a little bit, getting a couple extra yards.
Now you see Holdenville starting to drag their
they're starting to hang.
They're getting
hands
tired.
on their hips. They're getting tired.
It's like last week with Wynnewood. They just don't have the depth.
First and goal for the Wolves at what I think is about the 13-yard line. They still they got it at the 12 now.
Got it at the 12 now.
Boy, I think we got a false start there. Two guys went in motion at the same time for Davis. So That's going to move us back. And I'll tell you what, we've been shooting ourselves in the foot on this drive. Done a good job of moving the ball, but we keep throwing those penalties in the middle, making it a lot harder than it needs to be.
Those are mental mistakes, and those mental mistakes you hear about, in our locker room or
our
in
kids
film
are tired.
sessions.
This is where you got to really focus in.
Yeah, this shows where are you mentally tough? Can you keep your head in the game? Know what's going on. Know what you're supposed to do. Know your assignments. And these are the little things that. Yes, we can survive in a game early in the season, but late in the season, those little things matter. So you got to do them right now.
So 1st and 15 after that penalty. Ball at the 17-yard line. Heavy formation this time by the Wolves. Quarterback's going to keep straight dead. Same play again. He's in open again. This time gets, let's see where they mark him down. He's going to be about the 5.
I think he's closer than that, Brad.
Is he? Let's see where they.
It looks like he's about the 3.
Let's see where they mark it. I kind of got a weird little angle here. You're probably right.
No, it looks more like it's maybe exactly the 5.
I'm sorry. You could just say you're right, Brad. It's okay.
Oh, you just told yourself that you're right.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to now. Okay, thank you. That's okay.
Yeah, go fall in a hole, Brad.
8:38 to go.
We're going to leave you in a Holdenville.
24-20. Wolves leading, trying to add to that.
Go. Oh, wow.
Brennan Rawls there on the carry, and I'll tell you what.
They're going to mark him short at about the 2-yard line.
Yep. He took a step to his left, and then somebody was waiting on him.
I'll tell you what,
every bit of that.
I'll tell you what I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see him get those shoulder pads down a little bit, get behind the shoulder pads and move some people. It's a little too standing straight up for me. That's a good way to get lit up, unfortunately.
I think so. And when you're standing straight up like that, I think you're more apt to have that ball knocked loose. Man, lower your shoulder, fold yourself over that ball, protect it, and put yourself through that wall.
And in his defense, he did have some people kind of in where he couldn't get low on it. So quarterback's going to keep. Let's see if he gets in.
They're going to say touchdown.
Yep.
They're going to say touchdown. Wolves on the board again.
So up by 10 now again.
So what do you do here, guys? Are we going for 2? Are we going for 1?
I think tonight you've gone untouched into the end zone every time. You're going to put yourself. You're already up 10. You can go in up 12 and run it in.
So I'm gonna go with that, but I'm also do a little devil's advocate. We haven't been that clean on defense.
No.
We need the space.
Yeah. I'd like as many points as we can get at this point.
Well, and you're 11 or 12 is no different. Whether you're kicking the extra point or running it for 2, it's not going to hurt you to go for it here.
Flexbone look this time. And actually, we're going to roll back into the traditional wishbone off the call there. Quarterback's going to keep again. They've had no answer for that quarterback lead.
I think
who ran the ball in for the touchdown?
Parker
Jake did.
Who did? Jake ran for the touchdown?
Parker and for the 2-point conversion, both. So I said that quarterback lead, they're just they're letting the quarterback fall behind that lead back. And again, they just have not had an answer for it, or the second level is doing a good job of blocking downfield. As our former media kids would say, we need more blocking, and they're getting it right now.
Yes, they would.
They would be correct.
32-20, Wolves now leading with 8:04 to go in the ball game. So kind of an uneven performance this evening. I think offensively we played pretty well. Defensively,
I think offensively, I think we've kind of had our way. The ball has only been put in the air one time. A little bit underthrown, but running the ball, we've kind of had our way.
Yep.
Had some mental errors, obviously, but done really, really well offensively. Again, Brad, I'm with you. Defensively, I think we've had some struggles. Holdenville's kind of had their way in the trenches on when they've had the ball.
Yeah, on the line for sure.
So as we get ready for a King Servain Davis Wolves kickoff.
Again, Levi out there to kick for the Wolves.
Levi pulling with the King Servain kickoff right here.
Pulling with a nice deep kick that time. It's going to hit about the 25. Ball's on the ground.
It took a Davis bounce.
It did. Took a weird bounce too, and they were a little slow to try and field that.
And they're telling them to get telling our boys to get off the field so we don't start anything. And that's on both sides.
Holdenville will take over now at the 33-yard line. Holdenville trailing by 12. Brody Rogers back out there at nose guard. Moving up front there.
Wow.
Lane Rawls in on the tackle there, but not before he picked up about 9 yards there.
Brendan Rawls with a nice German suplex.
Yeah, yeah. That was Brendan Rawls. I'm sorry, I said Lane, but that was Brendan.
Had him around the waist, he snapped him back and
just put him on the ground.
He should have hit him with a chair.
There he's got a little bit of room to run. He's out in the open field.
Oh, he juked himself out of his shoes.
Yeah, he was trying to make a cut back and almost slipped on the grass on himself.
He was about parallel when he made that cut, so it was a good run.
He had a little wiggle to him.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. He had some quicks. So Holdenville now on quickly on the Davis side of the field. Very little time off that clock. 1st and 10 at the the 43-yard line.
And you said that, Brad. He's fast, but he is quick.
He is quick.
Side to side.
5 with the handoff there is going to fall forward, pick up about 3 or 4 yards there. Another heavy look this time for Holdenville. It's interesting how they're using that wing out on the corner. They almost use him as a, they've got him set up where he's almost prepped to make the lane for the running back. It's
right.
Like I said, it's a different way to approach that formation. Let's see what we got here. Looks like they're going to they're going to check the spot to see if they picked up a first down. I think they are short by about a yard, but.
This will be an officials Lonnie Tepechi timeout with Lonnie Tepechi with Pebbles Real Estate timeout.
5:59 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 32-20, but Holdenville driving the ball right now.
So I just got to throw this out there for you guys as a reminder. 5 minutes in the ball game, you got to have who you think might be your Wolf Media player of the game tonight. I definitively have one in my mind, but we'll wait and see here in a couple minutes what you guys think. And if you're at home watching, man, let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. Send us messages. Our phones have been blowing up most of the night, so let us know who you think ought to be the player of the game as well.
A lot of good candidates.
And a shout out to the just over 300 people we have watching with us tonight.
Here we go. Get that defense chant going. 3rd and 1. Big down this time for the Wolves. 5:59 to go in the ball game. Ooh, I thought Holdenville went early, and there is a flag. So, yeah, it looked like they went early, so that's going to be a false start on the offense.
Our defensive line jumped in there real quick. He was a spider sneaking through the line. No arachnophobia there.
Yeah.
Smacked him.
So back the bus up. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 after that false start by the offense.
Arachnophobia. Good movie. Good movie.
Solid.
Not when you have arachnophobia.
Jeff Daniels.
This is
Prince.
This is true.
Heavy look again this time by the Holdenville Wolverines. Quarterback's going to pick his lane. I'll tell you what, he's going to be short, but he did pick up some good yardage. He's going to bring up a fourth, and what do you guys think about 3?
Well, I don't even – they're going to get him all the way down to it's maybe
wow,
1.5, maybe
1.
2.
Yeah, I didn't think he got as far as he did, but I don't have the greatest view. We need to get some penetration up front here, boys.
Yeah, we definitely need to get some pushback and force him to change directions. Hopefully one of our backers can meet him on the outside, because I expect this ball to go to the outside.
Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Again, makes that looks like he has got the first down. Not a lot more, but he is able to pick up enough. 1st and 10 for Holdenville. Ball is going to be spotted at the Wolves' 31-yard line, maybe right at the 30. .4:53 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 32-20. Handoff goes number 5. He's going to cut back. Stewie there, first one to hit the guy, able to kind of power forward a few yards there, but just not a ton.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that, yes, our defense is still on the field, and Holdenville is driving down the field, but
they're eating a lot of clock.
They're eating a lot of clock. You know, and they've only put the ball in there one time this game, so it's really, you know, eerie how similar, even though we come out of different formations, very similar a style of offenses. So
I like it.
It'd be a Lonnie Tepechi with Pebbles real estate timeout taken by the Wolves right here.
So Holdenville facing a 2nd and 6 from the Davis 26-yard line. Again, 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the ball game. Wolves leading 32-20.
So 4 minutes to go in the ball game, guys. What do you guys think? Who do you think is your player of the game for tonight's ball game?
I went first last time, so I'll let y'all go.
I'm going to wait for another 2 minutes.
Are you?
I'm going to wait till
hold off.
Oh, yeah. I'm not ready.
Right.
I'm not ready to make that call yet.
Let's hold off a couple more minutes. And, man, there are some really good picks out there from the offensive side of the ball. Okay, so
Handoff goes to number 9. Does that little tunnel run again that time.
He's going to pick up maybe a couple.
Yeah, not much. It's going to bring up a 3rd and medium here.
No, he's slow getting up. I mean, he's been running a lot
He has been running a lot. 5 is who's been running a lot. That kid's got hit a bunch.
Yeah.
And he's earned everything
he's
got.
dealt out some hits, too.
He has. So it's a little bit shorter than what I thought. It looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 3. Right outside the 23-yard line. Again, 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. That clock continues to tick here. Quarterback is going to keep. Again, makes a couple guys miss there. Stutters himself. We got a late flag.
Yeah.
And they threw it at the line.
Kind of piling on there.
Well, they threw it in the face mask range. So let's see what we got here. Threw it right at the tackle, face mask. Yep. It's going to bring up a 1st down. Again, Holdenville threatening here.
You know, again, yes, they are threatening and they are driving down the field, but the bright side of this for the silver lining in it for Davis is right now that, again, Holdenville eating a lot of clock off and, you know, down 12 points. That does not bode well for them.
Handoff again to number 5. He's fighting forward for some good, tough yards there. Host of defenders there brings him down.
If Holdenville is able to punch one in here, definitively you're going to see the hands team
without a doubt. It's
come
coming
out for Davis.
So Holdenville now at the 9-yard line, 2nd and 8 at the 9. So they can pick up a first down without getting in the end zone here.
Looks like number 5 is going to have to go off for the – oh, wait, no, the Holdenville is going to take a timeout so that basically he doesn't have to come off for a play.
Sure.
I don't know if his helmet came off or what, but he was going to have to exit for a play. Holdenville takes the timeout. The Lonnie Tepechi with Pebbles Real Estate timeout.
So 3:03 to go. So maybe this is a good time, gentlemen, if you guys want to talk about who your player of the game is.
These estimates are taken by high schoolers, so purely estimates on yardages, things like that. Let's see. We got 3 guys over 50 yards on the ground tonight. All 3 of those guys with a touchdown. One of those guys having multiple two-point conversions. Actually, I think a couple of those guys. So, man, this is tough. And all the attempts are 9, 8, and 9. So there's 3 guys right here at the top that I think, man, it's a tough pick between these 3. Lane Rawls, Brendan Rawls, Jake Parker. Those 3.
No surprise.
Yeah, those 3 guys are tough to pick between. But we'll kind of see what happens here late in this game to make our pick. Here we go.
So here we go. Holdenville at the 9-yard line.
Low snap.
Oh,
got
drop for a loss that time.
Oh, no.
Number 14, Tyson Moss. Now, it looks like he's got a cramp there, but he is able to get the sack here. He immediately went down and grabbed his calf. But again, looks like it is it's in the position where it's typically a cramp. 2:52 to go in the ball game, 32-20. Again, nice job that time by Tyson. Ball's going to be placed on, it looks like, around the 15-yard line. So, gentlemen, what do you think? Let's. I know who I think.
My original pick is one of those 3.
Sure, mine too.
I think he's had a heck of a game. He's right there in the mix with those. I think he's been a big portion of the 2-point conversions that have been made, and that would be Jake Parker.
Okay.
I think he's picked the game up. Said, "Hey, boys, follow me. Let's go do this," and been a leader tonight. I do think that Lane has had a game, but I think Jake has played extremely well. So my vote, Jake Parker.
I don't think any of those kids you could go wrong
No,
with.
I don't think so either.
I'll tell you who I originally thought, and I think I'm going to stick with this. My original thought was my player of the game would be Lane Rawls. And the reason is, I'll tell you what, in the second half, he really dominated the game, especially coming out of halftime. Lots of good runs, lots of powerful runs. I think he really set the momentum, set the pace that we were going at, and he's somebody it seems like we could depend on. So I'm going to go with Lane Rawls for my choice.
Put it on the field. Quit looking at the sideline. Put it on the field. Quit looking at the sideline.
So here we go. 3rd and 14 from the 15-yard line. Big down for the defense here. Quarterback's going to roll out, he's going to look to run the ball. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Holdenville going to call another timeout right here, stop the clock.
Lonnie Tepechi
with Pebbles Real Estate timeout. With 2:36 to go in the ball game.
We got a couple of comments in the on YouTube asking us who our player of the game is, and Heather Little votes for Malachi White. It's her nephew, so she's biased.
Yeah.
But I mean, Malachi has played well.
Well, here's the deal, and Malachi has had some great games. Tonight, I think when it comes to speed on the outside,
I don't think he had as much of an impact on this game.
Yeah, because I think that Holdenville had some kids that had a lot of speed.
How he's being defended.
And so nothing to his – he didn't play a bad game.
No, he's played well.
We just met a team that had some speed on the edge and made it difficult outside for him.
So a good team or a good defense is going to take away parts of your offense, and that's what they focused on tonight, was keeping everything in the middle of the field.
So you went, Jake.
I did.
You went Lane.
Yep.
See, and I was going Jake.
Okay,
I
so
went
Jake's
Jake Parker. And because, agreeing with what Bobby said, he did. He just kind of shouldered everything and said, let's go.
Honorable mention for me.
Again,
I hope she hears me over here.
You're talking about
Rance Digby.
Rance Digby.
Shout out to the sophomore Rance Digby for having a game tonight.
You sorry sucker. Yeah, I was going to say his name too.
So I got a text here that also said Rance Digby, just for the record. And I actually I actually misread it originally, and I thought it said good looking and it said good blocking. So.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, there's a pass play. It's in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown.
I don't know if you could catch that play on the live stream. There was a handoff, a flip to a receiver,
who then threw it downfield.
Well, no, he flipped it back to the quarterback.
Okay,
then the quarterback made the pass.
A little double reverse pass. Huh?
Yeah, it was a little double reverse flea flicker.
Try to get that out. It's hard.
It is hard.
So that was took a long time for that play to develop.
So this game is going to get interesting. 2:29 to go in the ball game. Wolverines now to go for 2. Again,
he's going to be stopped.
I'll tell you what, as good of a play calling job as Holdenville has done, their 2-point conversion play calling. I don't know. Maybe we're just prepared for it.
What blows my mind is I don't feel like their 2-point conversion calls have been a lot different than their calls on the field. But it seems like we defend them much better on the 2-point conversions.
Yep.
So I don't know what the difference there is, but I'm sure somebody watching at home who knows football a lot more than I do could probably answer that. But
well, you do have a condensed field because of where the snap's taking place. But still, we've done a very good job of defending their 2-point conversion. So maybe that's something they've seen in film for a while, you know, and they could have prepared for it in that way.
So I would definitely expect to see a hands team
without a doubt
on the field right now. 2 minutes to go in the game. You're going to see an onside kick. Man,
Wolves leading by 6.
Wolves leading by 6. So
go ahead. I mean,
district game, man. This is a ball game.
Well, you're talking about the going for the 2-point conversions. Even in warm-ups, they were not kicking.
Right.
You never saw Holdenville kick, so I don't think that's their thing.
Well, this kind of brings us back to that initial kickoff in this game, or not, excuse me, not the initial kickoff, but their first kickoff to us when that ball went straight up in the air and came down almost for an incompletion there. So let's see.
So fans getting rowdy.
Yeah, fans getting crazy, getting loud late in this ball game.
So here we go. Wolves with 10 of 11 guys all within 10 yards of each other. So again, they're ready for this onside. Hands team out on the field.
Hey, look.
I do know that number closest to us.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I was wondering why you were poking me. I was like, what are we doing? Oh, that didn't go 10 yards, boys.
Boy, I think it did go 10 yards. I think they just recovered that.
I felt like he walked it like a dog down the field.
He did, but he did a good job of not touching the ball. I think it was a good play, gentlemen.
I'll give him credit. That was a great onside kick. They rushed the hands team, took those guys out, and let the 2 guys following behind them slide in and pick up that ball.
So Holdenville's going to have the ball down by 6 with 2:25 to go in the ball game. Starting at the Davis 48-yard line. So now you got to have your defense play. It's time to play, boys.
Yeah. Well, and Holdenville's shown they can throw it.
Quarterback's going to keep this time.
Wrap him up.
Gets out on the edge.
Get him.
He is out on the edge. He's out in open field. Runs out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
They know he's coming.
Sulphur, Wynnewood, now Holdenville.
Yeah.
Wrapping up the quarterback is something that we have to do.
Yeah.
We've seen these guys kind of have their way when they get in open space. And
arm tackles aren't going to do it.
No, you're going to have to wrap him up, kind of like the OU of the last few decades, or about the last decade in defense. Wrap up.
So again, nothing tricky that time. They're going to keep running that guy until we stop him. That time we're able to do it. That clock continues to tick. Ball at the 30-yard line, 2nd and 9 now for Holdenville.
And I'm not sure. I can't see the screen, so I don't see our scoreboard, but timeouts left. Both teams have 1 timeout left in this ball game.
Nine with the handoff. He's going to get. He's going to be dropped again. Short gain that time.
Hey, get out of their face and get on the other side.
Yeah, clock's going to be stopped there. Somebody's going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, looks
and that
like
Holdenville is going to take their last timeout. Lonnie Tepechi, Pebbles Real Estate, first last timeout.
Yeah.
Minute 33 to go in the ball game. Wolves clinging to a 32-26 lead.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we expected to see when we got into district play. You're going to see tough places to go on the road, tough places, tough games at home. We're going to have to really knuckle down and contain these guys, because my money is on the quarterback or number 5 having the ball just about every play.
Sure. Hey, you dance with the one that brought you, and those are the 2 guys that got him to this point.
Absolutely. Shout out to the 315 people we have watching with us
tonight. I don't even know that many people.
Right. Watching late in this ball game, the first district game of the season.
Minute 33 left. There's that flag down.
Gonna get a flag.
Quarterback's going to look.
There we go.
Another good job by the defense there.
I think that's going to be on the offense, but we will wait and see. It is going to be an illegal
shift. So
we got a minute 28 to go in this ball game. Wolves trying to escape Holdenville with the district win, starting off in the district 1-0.
Hope you guys are enjoying this game at home. I know we're enjoying it here.
Jared,
it's a good one.
We got the band right here in front of us. We're having a good time here in the stands with
rocking,
the fans.
Man. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy being in our press box, but I kind of like being in the stands with everybody.
I can see better here. And I don't have to stand up.
Yeah, right.
Parker out on the field here. Ball's going to be brought back to about the 32-yard line. Ball at the 31, it looks like. It's going to bring up a 3rd and, well, it looks like it's a 3rd about 10 is what it should be. That's where they're going to move it back.
They were talking to Parker, trying to discuss whether he wanted to decline the penalty or go ahead and take it. He elects to go ahead and take it, back him up.
3rd and 11. Quarterback's going to roll out.
Get back there.
He's going to throw it, intended downfield.
Oh, that might have been Pat. I was going to say it was uncatchable.
I'm going to say it uncatchable over his head.
Yeah, I don't think he could have came
they
down.
They got lucky that it wasn't about a yard further this way. They got
their feet hung up, and it looked like, I was kind of a little afraid the flag was going to come out on that one.
I would not have been shocked if the flag came out, but I definitely think that the refs looked at that one and said, man, that's uncatchable. It's way over his head. Probably does not have a chance on that one.
Like I said, if it was about a yard further this way, I think the flag definitely would have come out.
So 1 minute, 16 seconds left. Wolves holding on to a 32-26 lead.
Wolverines are out of timeouts.
Yes, they are.
4th and 7, so this is a big opportunity. Excuse me, 4th and 11.
Basically, ball game on the line right here for the Davis Wolves. Need to stop right here.
Quarterback's going to roll out. There's a hold up front. I'll tell you what,
that was incomplete.
It's on the dirt.
No good, yep. They call incomplete pass. Wolves will take over. That may be ball game right there, boys.
Yeah.
All right, with no timeouts on the clock, a minute 10 to go, I would be willing to say that's pretty well ball game. You should see a victory formation for the Wolves. They're going to escape Holdenville with the 32-26 victory to start in the district.
What wasn't always pretty, but he got the job done.
But I think that's something you got to give it to him. It doesn't matter how you win. It's the matter of the W going on the scoreboard.
Yep.
how you get it as long as you get it.
Hey, you can win ugly as long as you win.
Well, and I think that, part of this is in the last few years, I know we did play them in the playoffs, but last few years Holdenville hadn't been as good.
Right.
And so, yeah, they had a big win early in the season, but, we weren't really looking at them.
No, I think a lot of people
Holdenville showed up to play.
I would be willing to say that a lot of people at home watching with it thought that, like, hey, we've played them. They're not real good. They haven't been real good in a few years. If you're not watching this game, I'm here to tell you they've got some athletes on that side of the field.
Yeah, they do.
And I expect this to be a good game for the next couple of years.
So I had an opportunity to stand in line with a Holdenville fan for some popcorn at halftime, and he told me, he said, hey, this is the best we have felt about our team in years and years. He said he said the kids have bought in with this new coach. He's bought in with this new program. He said we may not be super talented, but he's getting everything he can out of those kids right now.
They have some athletes on that side of the field, so I am not going to take anything away from those guys at all.
So Parker out in the victory formation. Minute 10 to go here in the ball game. He's going to take a knee. That clock's going to roll down. We're going to see he's going to have to do it at least one more time. Again, the Holdenville stands are now starting to empty out here.
Hey, one more quick shout out. I don't think they get enough credit, and I'm going to give this man a ton of more credit. Is the clock rolls down, this band up here and Mr. Bigler up here helping
awesome.
out.
Yeah,
they've done
awesome.
phenomenal tonight. Good luck to those guys as they go to their first competition tomorrow in Pauls Valley. Go out, win the day, go Wolves.
That's right. Pride of the Arbuckles right there.
If you're not doing anything tomorrow, make the trip to Pauls Valley. They perform in the parade early in the day, 4 o'clock field competition. Come out and check it out.
They get a bus ride home, relax, rest the embouchure.
Yep.
You're welcome.
See, there you go. Us band nerds can talk about that kind of stuff.
So here we go. The last 19 seconds are going to roll off the clock here. Wolves are going to take the W here. Next week,
Back at home. Homecoming.
Homecoming, boys. We need to
Bulldogs,
see everybody there.
Bulldogs are coming to us.
Lexington Bulldogs coming to town for homecoming. You guys be sure and join us there for a good ball game.
So again, you've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Jared Morris. We hope you enjoyed this good broadcast. We will be back at home next Friday against the Lexington Bulldogs for homecoming. Join us at the game. Join us on the broadcast. Just join the Wolves for another Wolves broadcast. This has been The How. We'll be back next time.
See y'all then.